Oh, that's why. Hi. This your girl Quill, the one that keeps it real with that trill to give you a thrill. That is beauty filled with looks that can kill. Hey, welcome back to God's Kingdom of Tarot Show. Tarot Show. You better act like you know. Better act like you know. Turned up, you got me all the way fucked up. That's some of my songs, okay? Hey, y'all, okay? Haven't been on here in the morning in a while. Wait, have I don't know. It's not as early as I wanted to get on here. I wanted to get on here much earlier. But I've been fighting some motherfuckers, okay? Because they are really using our energies as generators, okay? Actually, but they can't do it anymore, okay? You will not be anybody else's generator, okay? People are not going to siphon power from you just because they feel like it, okay? But God is basically saying, I'm sorry, this is not fixing how it normally does. And I didn't want to do that, angle again. Oh, did I do it right? I don't know. Oh, what? What? Yeah, I saw what you said before you left. Yesterday. I know my light didn't go up unless that was you. Unless the second light. But the first light, thank you. Second light, thank you again. I mean, yeah, I don't think I said it. Thank yous, okay? But thank you for the first and second light. First light gets bonus blessings over here. And may God bless you bonusly for the first and the second like. How about that? Encourage more people to like it, I guess. I don't know. Man, this is not doing how I wanted to do. This is not doing how I wanted to do. This is part of the shit that they've been doing. They've been doing something to us all morning, all night, no matter what type of protection we put on, God just lets it come through just to show us that people are doing things. People are really doing things to us. And they're they're siphoning our energy. They're so fucking codependent, okay? So let's start off with some tarot. Get it started with some tarot. So we got Jesus in a reverse, okay? Yeah, I do not like this angle. Something is wrong and I can't figure it out. I can't figure out why it's not sitting like it normally does. Oh, it wasn't pulling at all. Oh, goodness. Oh, it just broke on me. So I'm going to have to fix it. Oh, my God. Yep. This is what they do to me, okay? It's all good, all right? They didn't want me to get on here this morning, okay? They've been fucking with me all night. And my baby all night, okay? My baby is just a toddler, and they keep attacking my baby, okay? Keep attacking. He did something to them. But they're just trying to get to me, like they would try to get to you guys when they're attacking your children through you and as well. But yeah, so there is a Capricorn female who has 5 boys. And... yeah, y'all trying to, I see it. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm fixing the angle, but I'm gonna talk about this while I do it. Look, this shit keep breaking, y'all. It's never broken this much, even when I fixed it before. So, wow. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, but shout out to y'all. If y'all new here, welcome. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and trusting me to be a reader. I hope that you consider and decide to subscribe. Join this tribe, this kingdom of God. We are building here through tarot. Yes, through tarot. And if you are an OG God and goddess, so that's what you become. Let me show that you trying to embarrass me some other way. They just try it, but God just shows us, so we know they trying it. This was not doing this, okay? As much. All right. Yeah. Someone could be from Louisiana. Someone also could be from Shreveport. Someone could also. Y'all ain't see nothing. It's not really much to see, but honestly, I could show my fucking face. Okay. They be trying to fucking embarrass me. You don't want to show your face because you have something to hide. What the fuck I need to hide for? Yeah, I had a ton of videos seeing my face. Okay, you fucking perverts. That's what you sounding like at this point. You're so obsessed with me not showing my face and wondering why that is the case. Okay? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about none. Nigga, I ain't worried about none. Nigga, I ain't worried about none. So you shouldn't either. Okay? Damn. Okay. That shouldn't have taken me that long. I'm sorry. I fixed it the first time and then it went off. Okay. And this is Shiva. Shiva is Ganesh's dad, and then Ganesh's mom is Pavarti. They're like family in Buddhism, Hinduism, Middle Eastern cultures and stuff like that. Shiva is known as the destroyer. So so what I'm even saying about this download is like, y'all can't even be the generator anymore. Yeah, it was 12 people up in here earlier, and then my stuff started getting messed up. It's like, but I'm about to fucking fry all of you motherfuckers. I'm gonna actually grill all of you motherfuckers, okay? Cook, fry, and grill, okay? I'm an air fry, crock pot looking ass, yo motherfucking asses, okay? But yeah, so, yeah, there's a Capricorn female who has 5 boys, or should have 5 boys, okay? Or has taken care of, raised 5 boys, all right? And the first 2 boys are not hers, okay? She stole them from somebody in the family or outside of the family. She stole them from Louisiana, okay? And then the third one is actually a product of incest, okay? Actually, she don't have 5 boys. She has 5 kids, and she has 4 boys and 1 daughter, okay? The third child is a product of incest, okay? This third child wasn't even notified that their father died. And the fourth child, it's something very special. And I ain't gonna even fucking do you a favor. I'm gonna let God handle that one. I'm gonna let God handle the fourth one, okay? Someone's name could start with the A and with the L, okay? Someone's name could be Angie, Angela, okay? Angel, okay? The initials M-A, A-M, C. Somebody think they get the Mac singing Return of the Mac or something? I don't know what the fuck you think this is, but yeah, so the fourth one is a huge story about her. And once she finds out what the fuck this is, okay, you may have to go back to my reading. I know you watched it. The one I said, you're not going to actually, well, they're not going to like these consequences, especially you, because y'all probably going to want to get in the street after this one, okay? A daughter and a mother. Anyway. And then the fifth one, okay? The world is going to show you something, okay? The world is going to show you something. And all 5 of those kids don't have the same father. But it is documented that they have the same father. Anyway, and this mother, she actually took this father from a previous marriage, okay, through prostitution, okay? All right? I'm going to identify these people. I'm going to use my past loved ones deck to identify these people, to put more, American Horror Story, right? Third like, okay, Damaris, okay? I'm not going to play with you today, all right? I went on a hiatus for motherfuckers like you, Damaris. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to call you a motherfucker, but I'm trying. And I'm working with divine feminine energy right now, like really heavily, to try to keep myself in check, but it's really the dark side of divine feminine, and she's scary as fuck, but, I like her. I like her a lot, so that could mean something as well. But yeah, she took, the husband from the first wife who had already 2 kids through prostitution, all right? And let's see, what else God wants to grill and fry with this motherfucking family? What else? Because y'all messing with a fucking child, a toddler. Damaris, give me my third like. You lucky it didn't happen before. I don't care, Damaris. All right, you know what? Sorry. All right. Actually, I'm not sorry. Goodbye. I already had to do another motherfucker off of here. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Y'all got me fucked up. And I got my third like motherfucker. Anyway, I'm not gonna play with y'all. I'm not fucking playing. I'm not fucking playing, okay? But yeah, somebody needs to check out that video when it says y'all probably gonna get in the street after y'all find out some of this shit, okay? And then we also have within this family, I think that's enough for now. For now, until something else comes up. Oh, and there's a police officer in that family as well. And I'm gonna do you the honor because I really respect you. And the divine feels a certain type of way about you. And I'm not gonna spoil that until you learn to show your true colors. Okay? I'm trying to I'm back, motherfucker. Trying to fucking take on my internet. This is the second time. And every time, it's always when I'm fucking doing some shit like this. I'm exposing some shit. It's gonna come out. Like y'all been trying to stop my Ogun reading from coming out for over a year. And it still came out. And you're not, I brought up some shit. And add this on top of it. Anyway. So yeah, I forgot what I was saying. It's gonna come back because now it's, oh yeah, there was a police. I don't know how much of that. I'm trying to respect you. I'm trying to, whatever I said about the police officer and that family, I'm gonna do you the courtesy and give you your privacy. I'm not gonna tell nobody what position you play in this whole dynamic. You know who you are. You know. So please do the right thing by not being on the defense first, out of respect. As an adult, forget who you are, forget who I am. As an adult, dealing with a human being with common decency, please. I left y'all out of this. I left you guys out. I think I'm shaking. Yeah, because God is pissed at you. So let's start describing these people. So I could get my confirmation since y'all want to fuck with my shit already. All right, cool. Pass on loved one who was a neighbor. A neighbor is involved, okay? I'm using my pass on loved one death. And if your situation starts being described by someone or about people on the other side, pass on loved ones on the other side, these are just confirmations that maybe some of the information is not true for you, but it probably triggers something for you. Like I would talk, like I said, like I would say in our Ogun reading, that has been blocked for over a year from coming out. But it was triggering a lot of things. And I really appreciate all the love and the loving energy I got sent. Okay. I felt the negative energy, but I'm praising the loving energy. Thank you. And I appreciate those who, so it took a year for this video to come out. I'm sorry for interrupting the reading, but it's probably for a good reason, right? Okay, let my motherfucking people come back up in here, right? So when I posted this Ogun video, it's a video upload, you guys, about the story of Ogun, but they had me telling a way where it shed a lot on my childhood and stuff, but it made me remember a lot about my childhood that I thought I had forgotten or it wasn't really necessary and stuff like that. So if you even have a problem remembering things from your childhood, it would just probably be a good reading for you to watch as well, if you are interested in retrieving those memories, because it will trigger. It will, like that's why it was formed that way. That video is Ogun, and it's a video upload, not a live like this one. But yeah, so when they blocked this video for coming out for over a year. I never take this long to edit a video. I never even hold a video in my queue for that long. I don't really like uploads to sit in my queue, but I don't just push things out for the sake of it, like feeling like I'm under some type of pressure that they put me on. Anyway, so I just let it flow. But I remember, reminding you guys like I did something like this and it should be on the lookout for it. And I had said that probably for a few months, like over 6 months. Thank you for the 4th like, and may God bless you just for that. And if you're still here, thank you for the 3rd like. I don't know if I said that, but thank you for the 3rd like, and may God bless you just for that, because the person that gave me the 3rd like got kicked out, and you know, I guess they took their like back. I don't give a fuck. Okay, they probably made a whole fucking new page or used their whole fucking new page. You fucking desperate ass motherfuckers. Okay, if you want to be all fucking shady, get the fuck away from here, okay? Because when you fuck with me and get a little shady, you might as well have fuck with the baby. You might as well have fuck with the baby. All right, know that. Anyway. So in this Ogun story, when it was taking long for me to push it out over a year after recording it, I was like, man, maybe I should just set it up for, you know, members or something, like exclusive, you know, class of group of people, or, you know, not post it at all. But that's what they wanted me to do. That's why they were doing all these witchcraft attacks and shit like that, to stop that video from coming out. It was a recorded video. It's not even a live video where anybody could have seen it. It's a recorded video. That means they're surveillancing me in ways that they shouldn't be as well. So I don't give a fuck about cook, grilling, or frying this fucking family, okay? But y'all story is gonna trigger probably some other people's shit, confirm some shit from people, because I left y'all out of it deliberately. I promise you. I promise you. I was like, fuck it. All right. Why? Think about it. Why have y'all heard of everybody? I heard about me through everybody else but me. Why? Why do you think that is? Because I'm not trying to fuck with you. I don't fuck with you, okay? And I do that just, you know, like to keep the peace everywhere, whether I have a problem with you or not, okay? And I'm sorry, because if you are associated with an enemy of mine, I don't know who to trust. And most of the time when it be like that, y'all have loyalty to each other or not. So I ain't got time to get involved and push my hand in any situation. But yeah, let me go back to the Ogun stuff. Yeah, see, they over here fighting me all the time. Thank you. I feel like it. Oh, thank you. Listen to you. I'm here. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you for letting me know you here. But yeah, so when I first when I was debating whether or not I even wanted to post it, and I knew it was due to the attacks, I was just not gonna do it just for the sake of peace. And then I was like, well, you know, my uploads, like, they really fuck with my uploads. Like, they really fuck with it, you know? So, and I'm like, I'm at this point where I'm like, I don't even really want to, you know, share myself with people. I know how valuable and precious my time and presence is. I know what it is. So you coming over here fucking with me, you coming in my playground, basically. You coming in my playground and demanding that I play with you. You coming in my shit and demanding that I play with you. For what? Why should I? Anyway, so when I was like, man, I don't want to do that, especially for that type of thing, those type of factors. And then like when I did post it, and then people who watched it was sending me energy telepathically, psychically, however, energetically, you know, however you guys identify it. But, you know, I hear a lot through clairaudience. But, you know, like when they were sending me energy, like when I got it, like I never thought that would be a response I would get. I was thinking more of like, it could do really well or it could do really bad. It was either or. I never got like people would be angry on my behalf, you know, and stuff like that. Like I didn't ever think that, because nobody ever has my side. When the police, when the CPS people were called on me falsely, anyway, they were called on me, and when they came to conclusion how we're going to move forward everything with my son and me, and I was like, well, and I thanked them, and I said, you know, because nobody's ever on our side, you know, like, and I don't say it out of spite, but it's like it'd be such a surprise to me, because I always, like, I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but I always expect like people to find fault at me, throw fault and blame at me, because that's all they do. That's why they attack me now, because they feel like they're justified in attacking me. They never stop, okay? But yeah, so let's identify. I'm going to use my past on level one deck to identify the people who could be doing this, who could be guilty of this type of thing related to the story I told earlier or not. It don't have to be, but and especially if you didn't watch that earlier, you should. It's only a little bit, less than 20 minutes, of course. But I don't know how much time you got though. So like how these are coming out, like, is identifying them, but it also could be identifying, like, because I made this for your passed on loved ones to identify them, or, well, it was really for me. A lot of my texts I just made for me, and it's crazy because it's like, this is why I made them for me, because I knew people would come in here and tease me and be like, this is just cards. These are just paper cards. These are just cards from Walmart and shit like that. Like you just wrote some words on some shit and you claiming it coming from God and shit like that. And then so because of that, already knowing that, I would, most of my decks, especially the ones that I just write on and I don't put that much into it. There was only one deck that was really only between me and God. But like all my decks, normally I'd be like, I don't really want to share them. I just want to, be able to talk to you or get information. Like use it as a tool for research. Anyway. But yeah, so I was very surprised at that response. Like it was very surprising to get that energy telepathically or clairaudiently and stuff like that people were mad, for me. And because up until now, for those situations that I explained in that Ogu video upload, it's not alive. Like up until now, like nobody has been mad for me, I've shared a little bit of that type of story on YouTube as well, but it was on another person's video in a comment, and I got a lot of responses like that as well. And I didn't think about that until this morning. But overall, I'm just trying to say, it's like it be the people I don't know in real life that would see that compassion or consider whatever angle I'm considering as well. And I'm not used to that, So yeah, hopefully that makes sense. But thank you again. Thank you. All right. So yeah, these are describing this, but also like because I made it for passed on loved ones, originally just for me to identify who's talking to me or who's trying to give me messages and stuff like that. If like a passed on loved one's energies come out and it starts describing their situation, something I'm saying currently at that time. So pay attention or try to pay attention, or, at least going forward, what I'm talking about that relates to that, especially if like synchronicities come back to back like that, is because like this person really wants justice. They want revenge, and they using you as a vessel to, seek revenge. Okay. So yeah, and the person that was an enemy. So this neighbor could have been an enemy as well. Okay. You have a neighbor who doesn't like you. Okay. Some of you, not all of you. All right. Take what resonates, of course. 1930s. Okay. So this could be just an elder, this giving me one of those elders that, like don't like nothing new and shit like that. Just, always about old school shit. Someone ruled by Uranus, okay? They were assholes. Just giving me that. It's like a bitter asshole elder. And just because you're an elder don't mean you get respect if you don't earn it. And this person has not earned it, okay? They could be Aquarius or Pisces as well. 1961, especially Pisces, heavy. 1989. Okay. If this is also describing you, like this is just further confirmation. Just, keep your eyes, ears open. Some of this information you put in your pocket if you don't know how it connects to anything. All right. For the future. Pass on loved one who was an activist. Okay. So, this person, I feel like this is this could be Aquarius that, participates in, protests and stuff like that. How a lot of things about Donald Trump, protests, rallies and shit, petitions are happening against Donald Trump right now. This person could be involved in that type of stuff. You could have probably, did things with them related to this. Also, this activist is just even given like this person was active, like this person was more important, especially if it's resonating for all three around this. Like this person was very important in this. Like they had their hands every single place. And this is giving me also flying monkey energy, smear campaign energy. So a lot of narcissistic terms are coming up as well. So you could be dealing with a narcissist or something like that, especially a spouse. Wow. Someone who was killed by their spouse. So somebody is coming through and saying that. It's like, yeah. So this is also could be telling you this is what they were trying to do to you. They were trying to get a spouse to kill you. Okay. Someone who died from being on death row, but something they did is gonna cause, like, they're gonna get in really big trouble. Okay, honestly, they might have just took whatever punishment, you know, like God gave them, because sometimes God would like God would be like, okay, well, you could give them a second chance. You know how they say, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. But you know, like when they're at that second chance, God would even still let them, you know, let you allow them another chance after the second chance, or whatever. But you will probably automatically, naturally be thinking like, shame on me, or especially if you believe in that type of stuff, as believe in that cliche, you know, like I do. There ain't nothing wrong with it. But you know, like, especially if you believe in that, and it's like, no, I don't want to, you don't even want to listen to God at that point sometimes, you know, whether you are aware of it or not. And it's like, I don't want to give them, like, I'm gonna look like a fool, I'm gonna look stupid, I'm gonna, you know, like, be like that. And God would also know you feel that way, and also know that, you know, like, that is true, you know, that's fact, you're justified and stuff like that. But God would be like, you know what, just give them this one more chance. Okay, give them this one more chance. Okay, but God is not just giving them one more chance because they're special. No, they're giving them one more chance because even that second chance, they're like, okay, the punishment wouldn't fit. Or I wouldn't be as satisfied with giving them this punishment that I want to give them now for fucking up the second chance as I would be if I give them the punishment for fucking up the third chance, basically. Because the third chance is almost like all the repercussions wrapped up in one. So if God is even letting you give them that, it's like God is like kind of like got the fucking trigger, like they think like a fucking gun point to their head. Sorry, gun point to their head. You know, like, I dare you to fuck up this time. I want you to fuck up this time. Please fuck up this time. Please, okay? And so that's why I was starting off to say all of that, to say like they might as well should have just got, you know, like whatever punishment they got from fucking you over one too many times, you know, and not God wanting to give you permission to give them one too many chances anyway. But yeah, so, you know, like, so it's like you might as well just took the first, you know, even the first chance punishment is like the lightest punishment. It's like literally it's like the weight, it's like it goes up exponentially, like not even just double, not just triple, not just, you know, times one, times two. No, none of that. It's exponential, and it has weight to it. So you got parentheses in there. We got PEMDAS. Somebody in school right now. But yeah, like I'm like getting the equation. Like God is like, yeah. So it's really like that third chance, okay, per se, or that last chance. God wants you, like forcing you to give them. Like, how dare this motherfucker to fuck it up? I stuck my neck out for you, okay? But yeah, so this spouse, or they're trying to do something with your spouse, or did something in the past with that. So when they get this, if the spouse does something else, especially if you have to give them a second chance, or somebody has to give a spouse a second chance, like they're gonna be facing death row. They're gonna be on death row. They're gonna do something and they're gonna end up on death row, okay? And normally they wouldn't even look at this offense as something being punishable with death row. Senior, it's a senior here, okay? So that means a junior could be here as well. Or, you know, they're referring to that. Someone who died while being involved in prostitution. Earlier, I was talking about prostitution when I was talking about that family members, group dynamic or family dynamic or whatever. You know, I brought up prostitution. Look, look, and they've been actively attacking me since I got on here. So anyway, yeah, okay. Even God probably like, yeah, okay. But someone's name starts, ends, or begins with the YAH, or especially H or AH, first, middle, last name, or nickname as well. But that could be doing this to you as well, or somebody on the other side, or you as well, for a confirmation. Someone, someone who could really cook. And I said I was going to grill, fry, or cook this family, something like that. Okay. Someone who died while being hit by a car. Believe it or not. Don't mess around and get shot, okay? I keep getting gun, but I got a car as drive-by. Yeah, they gonna grill, they gonna fire, they gonna light that motherfucker up. You gonna be singing, they bust the windows out my car. Although it did hurt me that much. I don't feel like singing right now. I wanted to sing earlier when I wanted to get on, but they've been fucking with me. The way they walk, the way they run, the way they stay all day in the sun, wandering free. Wish I could be part of the world. They see I'm tasting that part of that world, so they like hit her harder. Okay, you heard about that equation? Go have somebody create you an equation that looks like that. They know exactly what they're talking about. All right, I mean they know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, Ren. Okay, the name starts or with the R especially, but ends in a RIN. Never put that together until now. Okay. 1900s, so someone could be born or died in 1900s anytime, 1981 in particularly, okay, in the 80s as well, beginning 80s, early 80s. Someone who died from alcohol involvement, okay, this person could be, abusing alcohol as well, which is causing them to need you so much more. They can't think straight. Some of them can't do anything until they get whatever vice they get out. They can't get out of the bed until they grab that vice, okay? Not to even just sit up in the bed. They be laying down, grabbing that vice. Whatever it is. I'm not even trying to judge you. But they could also be warning your ass, especially if you've been drinking and driving. Especially if it's a man. If you've been drinking and driving, they like, you got over to, and earlier I was saying, in that family dynamic I was describing, there's one member of that family, within that family, and I didn't want to disclose what party that is because I try to respect this person. And I'm hoping they really do not act out of defense because they know who they are in this story. They know who they are in this story, and they know who they really should be mad at in this story if they are. Not me. Not me. Okay. I'm going to be saying that. A departed loved one who was an influencer. So you could be influencer, that could just be confirmation. Like this is why, because you got a lot of influence on people. But I was just talking about drinking and driving under influence, alcohol influence, look, all that. And they got a policeman in the family. Also, somebody could be enabling somebody. I'm not saying this policeman in particular is enabling a person in the family or anything like that, but it could be perceived that way. And see, that's why I think that's why God is telling me to give you respect, but also kind of warn you, not to threat you. I'm like warning you because this is also a warning. It's like, if you are guilty of enabling this person or getting this person out of stuff they should have been punished for and stuff like that, people are looking at you and your job could be on the line. So that's why I'm saying it's a warning. I'm not trying to threaten you and stuff like that. I'm warning you, especially if you come through here. All right. Co-worker, especially through co-workers, you could be getting replaced by a woman, all right? But a woman, co-worker is significant as well. In a situation, somebody could have met at work, before they got together, before they had kids and shit like that, passed on loved one who's a step relative, okay? That's what I'm saying that, like they work together and they probably, like got married as well. Or someone also, like arranged a marriage. I keep getting visa a lot. Like people are marrying for visas. 1940, okay. I didn't put 40s, okay. I don't know why. I can't remember. Maybe I got two of them. I think I do. I think that is a duplicate, actually. I don't know. We'll see one day. Someone who died from drug overdose. And I was warning someone about driving under influence with alcohol. See, some type of vice. Somebody cannot get up without it, or this is what they're trying to plan, or what's it called, set up for you. Yeah. Oh yeah, and this was upright. This say you. And normally when it comes out, it's literally talking about you watching this. Okay, you watching this. They're doing stuff to you. They're trying to make attempts on your life. They have made attempts on your life in the past and shit like that. Okay. Thank you for the 5th like, and may God bless you just for that. But someone's name could start end with you, first, middle, last name, or nickname. Okay. So a passed on loved one who was a wealthy, okay? These motherfuckers are probably poor, and that's probably why they doing desperate shit. Desperate times calls for desperate measures, but you probably so quick to, hi, girlie. Hey, hey, Giggles 67. Well, no, you said it's just Giggles. I remember. Thank you. I remember you tuned in to my actual Ogun video and commented. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I really do. Because I was even telling them earlier about how insecure I was about launching it, just because I had like sensitive things I was talking about, but also because I didn't think I would, people would care or anything like that. And I actually was telling them, shared with them that, energetically, I felt some of you guys' good vibes without you guys even saying anything. I heard your thoughts, good thoughts and shit like that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. How you were on my side, and I'm not used to the feeling like that, or at least it's not embedded in me enough. It hasn't happened to me enough to know that it's a possible feeling more than what has already happened to me. So I really appreciate that. Again, to you all, whoever checked out the video, I really appreciate that. And especially if you liked, okay, as well. Please don't forget to do that. Go back and do it. I know somebody forgot. Okay, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so a passed on loved one who was a movie actor. Okay, so someone also could have got mad. You didn't scout them. You didn't hook them up. Aaliyah could be here, a Capricorn. Wow. I started off the story saying it was a Capricorn woman who had 5 kids, 4 boys, 1 girl. Okay. And Aaliyah is a Capricorn, and she's a woman. But I was thinking about Aaliyah as well. She could be close to you, one of your close angels as well. But these people, only reason why I thought about her is because when she was younger, she was kin to, who was it, Gladys Knight or Diana Ross? It was another singer or a celebrity. She is kin to them. And then she also had an uncle who hooked her up with R. Kelly as a producer before all the, love story and stuff happened, with her and him. And I'm not going to get too much into it, but Aries could also be significant as well, an Aries man. But, or any fire sign man. Oh yeah, so any fire sign man could be significant, especially a Leo. And any fire sign man, because I was thinking about a Leo reading I posted on Facebook a while back. I hesitate to say this because I'm going through construction over there, but it was a short video. It said to a Leo in their masculinity. And actually, that was another reading they wanted to stop from coming out. Like they kept stopping that from coming out. It took me so long to upload that short ass video. I really don't do short videos anyway. Yeah. So it said to a divine masculine. No, to a Leo in their divine masculinity, which can be a man or a woman. So, but if you came across that and you felt called to it. It says something about the dad being a Rolling Stone and the mom going to jail, or meeting a practitioner to get kids or something like that, get pregnant, or she lost a baby and she got pregnant. And then this practitioner ended up knowing a little bit about this woman's family in jail before or after she arrived, but she knew more about it. And that's why she kind of, honestly, the practitioner didn't know what they were doing. Okay. Somebody had some malpractice issues as well, could be significant, but the practitioner didn't know what she was doing and something happened, but to hold on and cling on to possibly getting a piece of this family's wealth, she act like she knew what she was doing. So it's some type of specialist, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if y'all hear that, but my blinds are moving. But yeah, there's any type of specialist, like a doctor, some type of lawyer, even, some type of relationship was significant, and they committed, they were not good people, but they didn't, they knew they weren't good people. They knew what they were doing wasn't true. Especially if it dealt with witchcraft too. Like they knew it wasn't true, but they used that as to hold on to a connection, to hook in a connection to this wealthy family. So that could be significant for somebody. They didn't want that out. Okay, 1992. Okay, another year. Okay, you could be born or died in as well, to confirm. Natural disaster, epidemic. A boy could be significant as well. A wealthy man is very significant, especially a fire sign, or an air sign. Okay, he could be so a wealthy man doesn't have to be a celebrity. So the wealthy man, he could be a man fire sign, but the wealthy celebrity, well, the celebrity is they could be any sign as well. Okay, so this natural disaster epidemic, I even feel like you knew somebody who passed on through an epidemic as well. They could be coming through, confirming some of this stuff is true in your life, especially if you had wondering, like you was wondering about it. Okay, a loved one who was assigned to you as birth. Okay, this is also even giving me like somebody could have hired a hitman. Did this say hit by a car earlier? Yeah, hit by a car. Like, and when I just saw hitman, like when I was seeing this card, I would look at hit and I would think hitman. I would think, to finish hitman. So assigned to you at birth. Someone even probably was assigned to someone to take them out at birth. And in the story I was mentioning earlier, somebody, it was two of the five kids are not the mother's real kids, but, let her tell it. That's not the truth, because she thinks she buried the evidence. Okay. What people don't really even realize about me is that, like, it's really best not to mess with me, and not to be like, oh yeah, you don't know who you fucking with. Yeah, that, but not really. Like, in the most humblest way, like, don't do it, because what would happen is like you'll try to keep you'll keep throwing this rock at me that should be a magnet. And like, in my magnet, like my side of the magnet that I'm occupying, the energy of the magnet I'm occupying is making that magnet just bounce off of me. But after a while, if you hit me too much with that magnet, I'm gonna, like, allow, it's almost like I'm allow that coating to fall off that's stopping you from being able to stick, and then you're gonna be able to stick. Okay. And then so the magnet is symbolizing information about this person. So that's why when people fuck with you, out of nowhere, God would show you something new about this. Like, God would do something like that. Or for me, I know how it works for me. Soon as this person keeps throwing that magnet at me, and I be like, okay, let me give me this fucking magnet then. Give it to me. That's me getting all the information they thought they could hide. That magnet was they didn't know they probably didn't even know they were continuing to throw the magnet at me. But they was like, God was like, all right, keep doing it. All right, she gonna catch that shit and keep it. It's also giving me that walk away thing that I get with God as well. Like, where God gives me this vision where when I piss somebody off, and energetically, spiritually, especially these fucking covens and shit, like it's like a one-on-one interaction. Like, most of the time, like, I will walk away winning, and like just leave it at that. And then like my back will be turned and I'm walking away. And they're so mad because like I'm not like mad, like I'm not even like throwing it in their face that I won or shit like that. Like, they're just mad they don't got no more interaction, no more connection to me anymore. They can't reel me in anymore. So what they would do is throw me an apple. And Spirit would, give me this vision where I'm like walking, like with my back turned, they threw the apple at me. They got so angry and they threw the apple at me, and I catch the apple. And then I start biting and walking, continue to walk. I don't even turn around and let you know, thank you, or I'll probably yell, thank you for that, so that's how y'all energy is. Like, so God would, like, kind of basically throw you their ball, allow that ball to come to you, and give you all their secrets. So I know with me, all I have, like, so if I'm telling them to leave me alone, and they keep on doing it, I'd be like, okay. It's not enough for me to just tell you to leave me alone and I don't want to do nothing back. Now, God, give it all to me. I'll literally say something like that. Like, give it to me then. And immediately I'll get a download about something so deep and dark they thought was hidden. That's how powerful y'all are. Okay? Or that's how close y'all could have a relationship with God if y'all don't have that already. And if y'all do, you know. If you know, you know. But And that is something to also even just be cognizant of. If it never happened to you, now you will see. You'll be like, well, how did I know that? God gave it to you. I was like, I tried to warn them to stop, and then you told them to stop. And I was like, okay, all right, give me this fucking magnet, all right? Let's see what I could channel from this crystal, because crystals hold energy. Like, look at all that. Like, all that is coming together. But anyway, sorry. But yeah, like somebody could be a doctor, a surgeon. And I was talking about that with like the service provider as well. Doing this to you, or you could be that just for further confirmation. Year 1993. So between the years of 1993 and 1992. Also, it's giving me like 1991. So even just the beginning of 1990s. And the beginning of 1980s, because that came out earlier as well. You could be born in those years. 2013, something could have happened then. There could have been an attempt on your life, okay? A major milestone you could have been celebrating, okay? Oh, okay, someone's name starts or ends with the O. Oh, what fun. Okay. Scorpio could be significant. Someone who was killed by their parent. And I feel like this is in reverse because they were probably trying to say child, okay? But somebody parent tried to kill them, okay? Or that's probably why it's in reverse. They tried. The epidemics, they tried to come after your wealth. They try to even, like sign overpower attorney, fuck up some documents, do identity theft, okay? Some of them are, claiming someone's still living and living under their resources as if they're still alive, and they haven't reported that this person is dead, okay? And they could get in really big trouble for that. They just said some type of way, all right? Ask God, or do your research. You know what the fuck you doing. And you getting over here getting mad at me because I'm just exposing it. That's you. Someone who fell from something and then died. So this could be like, so this is what the open excuse was for somebody in particular. And then, but what really happened is their parent did it, okay? And their parent didn't even have to be the person who made that person fall from the building. They could have hired somebody to have a fight with them. Make it look like it just naturally happened. That show Empire could be significant as well. Someone could be light-skinned with, what is that called? A pixie cut. Name starts with an A, ends with an A, okay? Or some form of Anita, okay? First, middle, last name, or nickname. Passed on loved one who is an honorary family member, okay? So somebody was trying to set you up, try to make you, feel like family, or you made them feel like family, and they disrespected you. You let them into situations you weren't supposed to let everybody into, or you don't normally let everybody into. And they abuse that. They abuse that access. 2001, okay? That's the year someone born or died in, okay? Or they reminded you of that year when some of this stuff happened, okay? Their name starts or ends with the I. I always get right when that comes out. And then when it came out, it wanted me to see it came out and it bent and everything. I was like, I'm going to leave it like that too. Make sure it stays like that. He's like, yeah, it's almost like he slammed the card on the table. Okay, Father God Ra, the Father, divine masculine part of God, likes to be called Ra. Okay, I'm motherfucking Ra, bitch. Okay, Rick James could be close to you. We did get Aquarius earlier. Ooh, somebody tried to attempt on your life in 2025. Okay, probably like a week ago. That's how close they try to take your life away. That's how soon. Recently it was. They tried to take your life away. 3 days before Easter and 3 days after Easter, they was doing it heavy. Actually, 5 days before Easter, okay? 5 days, okay? It was really 5 days. I had a pimple that, you could tell it came from witchcraft. You could tell, because normally, and I don't even think you could call it a pimple. Even how it healed, it was different than my pimple healed and stuff like that. So how it healed, it was bad, and every time I would try to clean it, it would burn. And, every time I would clean it, it would burn more than usual. Like, it shouldn't burn that much. So much I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital, but they were attacking me. They were attacking me with my face. And earlier, because yesterday's reading, they tried to force me, they were like, why you want to show your face? Because they think I'm hiding. And then it's like, I can't show my face because now, especially now, I can't show my face. Every time something like that happened, the reason why I first started showing my face recently was because, the first beauty attack happened. Because somebody could be doing, yeah. What? Oh my goodness. She said, yeah, I have stomach cramps, almost like an ulcer. Oh my God. You haven't been able to eat as much, huh? I know that feeling too. They've been attacking me, my baby and me all night, okay? And acne, now I got pink. What? And pink eye? Oh my God. See? Beauty spells. Beauty spells. Somebody got your picture. Somebody got your picture. And what they doing is like they're trying to use the most recent picture to try to get to the recent energy. But what they don't understand is God's only letting it go through just to see. It's not going to go through much longer. And now the punishment you about to have to suffer is way worse. It's way worse because you have been trying to fuck with people mental. You don't fuck with people mental, okay? I wasn't supposed to remember half of the shit that came out of that old reading that I keep referring to. Because they erased our memories. They try to erase a lot of y'all memories that they erased as childhood, as children. Some of y'all don't have the same name y'all were born with. Because somebody, your mama or your dad or somebody in your family already sold you off to somebody by the time you was born. Or something like that. Or when you was born, they sold you off. Like they used to do on the plantations. Okay? This year. Something like that happened. A loved one who was an angel. Didn't I mention that name earlier? Somebody named really could be Angel. Angie Stone could be one of your angels as well. She even likes to be called Angel. She's like Angie, but Angel Angie or something like that. And Maya Angelou, she'd be like, emphasize the angel, okay, in there. So it's like, emphasize the daughter, emphasize the girl in the family, emphasize the female energy in the family, something like that could be significant. But an angel, this could also be confirming, like you probably had somebody who died this year. Especially like all this, like even this 2001 year could be even being like they've been trying to take this person out since 2001. So some of them were supposed to leave you alone a long time ago. And not because God said so either. The people who hired them said so. You were wild when I got on. I've been getting ducked with. What? Yeah, you have. You have. Thanks for sharing. So a past on loved one who was close to a family member. We had an honorary family. All these fucking strangers in y'all energy doing stupid shit to y'all. Or this you. Probably a lot of fucking haters watching. Anyway. If y'all been in here for a good minute, y'all haven't liked the video. I haven't said this in a while, but please like the video. I'm gonna just leave it there because I'm trying to even just remain calm in this. In the midst of it all. AM. M-A. Their name starts with M-A or A-M. This can be even meaning mom as well, or W-A or A-M, or ends with a W-A or starts with a W-A. Anyway, but yeah, I remember mentioning at least both of those letters earlier, M and A. Okay, there it goes. House on level one who was a domestic pet. So they probably did some ritual magic. They were like, oh, none of this worked for 20 years, over 20 years. These people just won't stop because they feel like they deserve everything. Anything they doing to get whatever they trying to get, they believe they deserve it. Even though they know they not doing good things to retrieve it. It's crazy. Anyway, someone who died from COVID-19, natural epidemic already came out, or ID-19, I don't know what I could say anymore. Died on the way, in jail or on the way. Okay, Freddie Gray could be one of your angels as well. Someone's name could start F or G. Okay, Freemason, yeah. But it's some of these people, like, I equate it to how I talk about the devil. Like sometimes, like, you know how people say it's nothing but the devil. It's like the devil kind of be responded back like, I wouldn't do no stupid shit like that. Actually, I wouldn't do that. I've done some crazy shit, but I wouldn't even do no dumb shit like that. You see the loophole here, like because Satan was really smart. Okay, God favored, but he got up in his head. He thought he got it all by himself, and that's what they would do. They think they'll learn from God. They will learn from you. And they think they got enough to go practice on their own. And then some of them end up pointing the fucking gun. I keep on talking about a gun. Anyway, somebody gonna get shot, believe it or not. Anyway, that's a line from my song. It keeps coming out. That part keeps coming out. But like they pointing the gun at you. Anyway. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Someone who died from lung disease. Every time I get this out, it's like even a cat could have been, they had a lot of, type of problems with them. They were very sick, like even though you kept on with their vet appointments and stuff like that. I got a heavy boy cat, but it could be a girl cat as well. It's like, but yeah, so he's like, yeah, like I wouldn't do shit like that. They brought it back. Like they wanted me to finish, I guess. He's like, yeah, I wouldn't do it like that. So I feel like even like with these people who have signed up with these covens and groups and stuff like that against their own volition, some of them are because they've been approached with a recruitment. And when once they approach you with recruitment, it's like you caught in their web. You can't say no. They're doing the courtesy of just asking you and showing them their face, their presence. Okay, they know how valuable their presence is anyway. But like you could. You're gonna be punished, like once you caught in their web, you're gonna be punished if you say no. You gotta say yeah, okay? And I had to read in the past, if y'all don't know already, it says like God says you gave them protection from recruitment, not just attack, which is way more important because like once you get caught in their web, it's like you're gonna have to you're gonna have to hurt yourself to get out, okay? Saw could be significant, that movie, but someone's name could be Saw, a nickname, first name, last name, or nickname, or something like that, or have those letters back to back. We had WA here too. But yeah, so all that shit is like you were protecting them more than they were protecting you. So it's just like when I was talking about the boy cat, I think was on. Oh no, just the covens in general. Like they would assign you for this stuff, but like they only assigned you as like they tell you of this assignment as courtesy. But like when sorry, I think I'm gonna close the window. Hold on. Yeah, Ori is back. Okay, he was gone. Is it a he? I don't know. I forgot if I named it after he or she. They're like, okay, well, I got to make the best of it. So I'm going to make sure whatever I get, because I'm entitled to this. I deserve all of this, okay? Whatever I get, I'm going to be able to keep it. So there's these Freemasons, these codes can't tell me nothing, okay? They thinking they running shit, but the codes already running their ass, okay? Somebody is getting something stuck up their butt. Anyway, someone's name ends or starts with ENE or NE or just E, okay? First, middle, last name or nickname, 1994, okay? It's a significant year. Their name ends with the Y, first name, last name, or nickname. A loved one who is an ET. Again, if these are confirmations for you, this is just confirmation that this could apply to you right now, in the past, or in the future, okay? Someone who was killed by a secondary family member. Okay, aunts, uncles, cousins, grands. I'm like, all these extra people. Who are these extra people? But yeah, see, it's like y'all whole family's coming after y'all. Y'all whole family's developed a cult in the living room and left you out of it. It's like left out of a group chat. A group chat could be significant as well. Someone who died from being stabbed. Someone probably stabbed you in the back. That could be figuratively, okay? But like they were trying to stab you. You didn't lie on you and say you stabbed somebody. Anyway. And they did it. Somebody was trying to do a setup. Someone who ruled by the moon, so a Cancer or Scorpio. And sometimes I get Pisces as well. So Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or any water sign. Okay. And even the moon is giving me like their mother was controlling, or somebody's mother is controlling. That could be why they did something. Yesterday I did a reading about a woman possibly when she was a child, or a child who is a child now, killed their mother. Okay, and then now they're trying to take possession or kill another person's mother, and either take them as their own, but in a manipulative way, not even in a way where you're like really being honest and genuine about your love. You're really just looking to take, and that's what we were even talking about. Generate. Like you looking for a generator, but you're not even looking for it with the right heart, with the right posture of your heart is not in the right posture. Okay, you need to probably cry some more as well, especially if you just water sign. This is giving me like you supposed to be wet and you dry as fuck somewhere. Okay, but yeah, so yeah. I'm just leave it there. All right. Someone who was a child, look, and I would just, yeah. So I did a reading about that yesterday. If you haven't checked it out, you should. If you you came across information like that, or you're just interested. But also it could be a boy, even though I said, and then this is confirming that because I wrote this here. But I also had to go back and add, because I thought the original download was just solely focused on a woman or a little girl. And as the reading unfolded, a lot of boy energy started coming out, but it could kind of apply or resonate in a certain way or a different way. Okay, so take that as a resonates. But a child, so they're even trying to come after your child. Okay, and they've been fighting us all night. Okay, all night. Oh, he's gone to sleep, wake up like more times than I could count today. All right, and praying, or like protection, that's already here for us. But God letting this stuff come through, so I know. So to just inform me, I ain't tripping. It ain't nothing I did, nothing I eat, nothing I done. The only thing, yeah. Wow, I feel like I got some guns for something. But I was going through some spiritual warfare not too long ago, when I wasn't posting, and or it became a football, and I kept throwing this football, and I heard my guys wanted me to let out the expelled energy like this, like, because when I get mad, I don't like to throw things, like I don't like to break things, like, so if I end up breaking something, it probably didn't come from me. I'm not even trying to not accept accountability. It was a stronger force with me that's more angry than I am. Let's just say that, to not be creepy, but you know what I mean. But like this, like I was like, but I feel like I need to throw something. I feel like I need to expel this energy. I feel like I needed to, like, but I didn't want to punch anything. Like I wanted to punch things, but I knew, like, I was thinking more about the pain when it comes to that. But I needed to focus on the goal of being, like throwing that energy out. Okay. And we're talking a lot about balls and shit. Like that's crazy. I didn't even think about that, but yeah. And then so as I was throwing it, like I kept using the same hand, and I didn't even know how well I could throw a football. I really didn't. I have my first hand. Don't you use this hand to drive it, like aim, right? I don't know. Like I feel like more powers was in me than it should have been. I don't know. Anyway, but I as I was doing it, I kept using my arm and one arm, and I was like, because I can't throw the other arm, but I needed to use it, and I didn't care. And they was like, you're gonna hurt your arm. They didn't really want to tell me, because they was like, this is a necessary thing, because they saw the attacks, they see the attacks, and it's like I was actively fighting it, but I wasn't trying to hurt anybody, I wasn't trying to harm anybody or anything like that. I was just trying to expel the energy. So that could be important for somebody. Another good way to get rid of energy when you're going through spiritual warfare is to run around in the house naked. Okay, make a fun thing out of it. Anyway, that particular time, the attack that I was facing and fighting, I had to throw something. So I didn't know how that even connected today, but there it goes. But yeah, so that could be significant for somebody. Maybe you needed to, even not feel alone. If you felt the need to do something like that out of nowhere, or if that's what you normally do and stuff like that, and you think you're weird for it and you want to keep it under wraps because I honestly didn't really want to share it. Okay, they kind of forced my hand with it. I didn't really want to share that, yeah. But because I think, yeah. Anyway, 2015 is another significant year, okay? A major milestone year, 2014. Then 13 already came out. I was going to add 13 as well. But yeah, so 2013, 14, and 15 is very significant. You could have had a significant milestone, significant event happen, this death, or, there could have been attempts on your life during that time. You could probably think of a significant event in each of those years that I just mentioned, okay? 2013, 2014, and 2015. Literally, okay. And if you do, you should see how they're connected. You should just see how they're connected. Yeah, it's so many things. God wants to share so much with y'all. I don't know why. Right now, because I'm just trying to, let y'all know who this is, but they're making me do a lot of segues. So I'm sorry if you don't like when I do segues as well, or talk about myself, because I feel the text when that happens too. But I'm talking to the people who, just have a certain preference. They're not hating like you guys and attacking people. Extended family member. Again, see, like secondary extended family, or then honorary family member. What else? Close to a family member. Like all these extra people. Like some of this stuff could have happened. You don't know what, like you didn't even know some of these people. Or some of these people felt like you wronged them in this point in time or these years and shit like that. And you don't even remember doing nothing to them. They probably even wronged you. This is why they coming out. Oh, died from being hung. Oh, they were trying to hang you. Or you could be a reader like me. That's the first thing they want to do is hang us. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I think, it was somebody else. But somebody else said, actually commented and said, I actually like when you go on segues or something like that. Tangents. She used the word tangents because it's always like a big thing at the end. So thank you for assuring me again. Okay. But yeah, so, that's the first thing they would say about, people like us or, like people who are spiritual opposed to, religious. And I'm not religious because I believe in spirituality, all leading to love. Like anything, a part of spirituality is leading to love. Any religion is leading to love at the same time, so I'm not saying I'm religious. I'm more of spiritual because I'm open to it all. Okay. When in religions, it feels like it's like you either sit at our table or their table. But in spirituality, because the whole principle is that we are one, whether you believe it or not, we are one, or we're operating as a part of one body. We have an important part of one thing, but a grand thing, and we all should have the same goal. But a lot of people have their own goals and stuff like that. But that's the only reason why people really even get that strict when it comes to religion, and because it's like that you're sitting at that table and it's either you sit at this table or this table. You can't sit both places at one time, right? But in spirituality, you can be in both places at one time. Okay. In spirituality, you believe you have spiritual powers. You don't believe that only spiritual power you have is God living in you, or some higher force living in you, especially Christianity. All right. A lot of them, they just really corrupted that religion, okay? And they always be trying to check for other people's credentials and shit to do some bullshit and tell some bullshit to people. Anyway. 1988, someone born or died in that year, you or them, okay? 1962, okay? And again, these are describing the people who could be doing this to you, what could have possibly tried to happen, okay? So, yeah, extended family member, that's also, giving me, y'all had couple somebody had couple friends, or y'all gonna be having it in the future. Y'all got couple friends, y'all gonna y'all kids gonna grow up together and marry each other or something like that, or maybe friends, I don't know, but couple friends or some type of friends, not family. Y'all gonna become a family. We are family. Teacher, okay, especially the teacher maybe, but or this was a corrupt. Somebody was a service professional and they're corrupt in their field, okay. And jail is out here, so the police officer is out here. Nail, someone's name could end the Nail or start with that Nail. I got Nelly. Darnell, but or just ELL and not with the N, or just LL without the E. Okay, so that's a lot of people who could possibly resonate. Okay, so a passed on loved one who was a sister. Spoke a lot about someone who I thought was my sister in last reading. Okay, see, and she's done a lot to our family, and it we were just talking about extended family, like, because we ended up finding out that she's either a part of our extended family, like the her mother, who, like, she's actually her extended family, or she's, a part of our actual family, but she's not as, like, in a hierarchy as me, like high up in the food chain as me. I'm the main family member, but the first, like, until now, I guess, I don't know, shit, still just I'm not the hierarchy right now. Yeah, so she's, because I was in foster care, she didn't have to grow up in foster care, so she ended up being able to, get a possession of our family legacy, our inheritance, or is that what it's called? I don't know. Anyway, see, I don't know. And I don't claim to know everything. I just try to tell you guys what I think God is telling me or has told me. But like, we find out she's the one that, she shouldn't be the one that's executing all this, or she shouldn't have even had her hands in this. And then on top of that, she shouldn't have her hands in it, and she was doing some corrupt shit. Whether it came to the actual access documents or whatever, some corrupt shit, or hired somebody, like I was talking about in the story earlier. This could be a Leo, or Scorpio, or Gemini, Taurus. But yeah, so like, a mother went to jail, and she hired a practitioner or a service professional, and I was getting, like, service professional, because stuff like this start coming out, teacher and stuff like that. So service professional, whether it's practitioner, but I got heavy practitioner who didn't know what they were doing. Also, like, how, like, back in the day, to get the A word, the deletion word, like, some people didn't want to go to clinics, or there weren't many clinics available for that. And then I'm scratching the hell out of my nose. Like, every time I pull my head back, they were putting my hand on my nose. And this could have happened in jail, and we had jail come out as well, like, where someone was kind of practicing that, or felt like they did those type of procedures in a safe way, and something went wrong as well, or somebody got pregnant in jail and lost their baby and stuff like that. 1964, someone's year is that, okay, or someone involved, like, so say if like, it's not, none of this is really resonating for you, or you don't know anybody who would do this to you or stuff like that. You probably, like, maybe your mom is born in this year, per se, and it's like, so you're hearing this because some connection, like, even though they are targeting your mom, they're probably even trying to use you to get to your mom. That's what I think about tears, and like, how tears open up portals, like, or at least when I like, because I've been scolded about crying in public, online and shit like that, and so I would shy away from it, but I didn't even know how I felt about when I saw others cry. And I used to, like, watch this reader, and it really, I had to sit down with this feeling and put it in words. But like, I realized, like, when she cried, I actually liked when she cried, not because I like to see her down or anything like that. It felt like it was like a expressway to my, like, it was like it acted like a roadway. Like, those tears was like the roadway express to my heart. Like I never, like, I didn't feel no type of feeling. Like, I would pay close attention to what she said before, what she said after, what she's saying during. Like, it would kind of, like, force me to pay attention to it, force me to focus on it, and it's giving me that energy, like, because in that crying part, or around that crying part, that's very important, and that's why demons would try to steer you away from stuff like that. And they will say stuff to you like that. Don't cry in public, cry, like don't let people see you sweating and shit like that or whatever. It's because it's like that demon is getting that same fucking portal, but they don't know what the fuck to do with it because they don't know what the fuck to do with love. They don't know what to do with their heart. They really play when it comes to their heart. I try to remix Cardi B's part in Girls Like You by Maroon 5 and Cardi B. She would be like, I don't play when it comes to my heart, but a lot of people be playing with their heart. So they like, don't cry. Don't cry. You're supposed to be giving us a reading here. Why are you wasting time crying? Why are you focusing so much on your life? That demon is like fighting away from the heart, like something is piercing the heart and it doesn't know how to take it. A passed on loved one who was a great grandfather. So a great grandfather is, I was saying, like, you see, it was related to that. Maybe this great grandfather was your grandmother's mother, or something like that, or great plus, whatever, it was grandmother's mother and you're connected to her. So maybe you're like really close to her. Maybe you end up having the privilege of being raised by her. Some of it is a privilege. Not all the time when you're raised by your grandma, it's a privilege, but it's a privilege to be raised by your grandma. So please be sure to respect them, especially if you sense that love, that express portal to your heart. Wow, organ failure. As I'm talking about heart and shit, look. So, yeah. And it was demonic stuff. They were doing a lot of demonic shit. And then they were lying about this. And yesterday I was telling a story about my grandmother. And she lived to be, at least like close to 100. She lived closer to 100 than a lot of our family members. She actually was survived by 19 siblings or 18 siblings. She may be the 19th or something like that. She survived 19 siblings. Like basically everybody died. And that's what they probably doing to y'all family. Killing all y'all family. Do stuff like this. This is the second time I'm using this deck in a row. And I didn't even plan on using this first. If I was going to use this, I was probably going to use it later just to get a few. But they wanted me to focus on this because it's revealing a lot of shit. So, and I know that's why y'all reporting my live and stuff like that. 1958, born or died, you or them, or somebody, an uncle, especially an uncle born in 1958. There's also giving me somebody could have had a diagnosis. Okay. Yesterday, I was even talking about prostate cancer. It could come from, unresolved issues with your father. Okay. Just built up, whether you even know or not. Unresolved wound. How about I say, like whether you know it or not, because the wound could be there. But sometimes people choose to ignore those wounds. It'll grow a scab, it'll get tough, But that scab is probably going to be just a scab, waiting to be picked and seeing if you're going to tend to it under that before before it grows back again, or you didn't even notice the scab was gone. Now, the bitty bitty. What? When I come back and it blacked out my whole period. What? And then for when I come back out July. Oh, you got to be gone. Where you going? Don't go. Just kidding. But wow, keep reporting this. It says, girl, Dada Bitty mad. Okay, sorry, I'm bad at like emojis and slang. Okay, and she has her own language. I was watching yet. I was at least an hour plus behind and listening and doing a reading for when I come back after July, and it blacked out my whole screen. Period. Okay, so. Yeah, and it's crazy. So, did you even hear the part where I said, like, some of y'all could be readers? Look at that. Like that. So, I didn't even know that. I knew you were, like, involved in that because you would mention it, but I just thought it was, involved in, let's just say, like, we all have a role. Like, some of us are just watchers. Some of us are just observers or something like that. But I felt like you had a role, in something else that dealt with your own thing or something like that. anything, nothing, just blacked out completely. I had to pray and give it a second and still restarted 3 times without my doing nothing. And then it said, allow it, it's me fixing it. Wow. And we spoke a lot about that too today. It's like God letting that go through, letting it go through, just so you could see it, you know? Because the battle is not yours, no, no. This battle is not yours, no, no, no. If you don't understand anything, know that you've been set up by God to be blessed. Understand that it's got to work this way. Understand that God knows what you need before you really, really need it. He knows how to use you. He knows how to take you around the enemy and hide you. In the cover, it ain't flowing how I normally even hear it right now. Like, so I'm going on. All right. The battle is not mine, though. You need to learn it. You need to learn that. You need to learn it. Okay. Because you obviously don't believe it. I believe the battle is not mine. Why don't you believe it? It's like you coming up to a gate, it's saying, beware of dog. Okay. And you expecting to just walk up in there, you know, and not knowing this dog at all. And this dog is vicious. Okay. And you just like, I could beat a dog, okay? And shit like that. No, you can't. Or it ain't gonna get that far. It's not gonna have to get that far. Somebody could think they could talk everybody down from a level 10 to a level 0. You're gonna go in the wrong bin, okay? You're gonna go on the wrong page. I passed on a loved one who was a grandfather. So a grandfather could be doing this, an uncle, what we had, another person, sister, great grandfather, yeah, like, and then the man energy is heavier because they probably got unresolved issues with their father, or their father had unresolved issues with them, and they didn't want them to live to tell it. And it said someone who was killed by their parent earlier. Isis could be one of your angels. And sometimes when I see that, I see sis as well. So sis is already out here. But yeah, someone's name could end or start with the IS or SI or, first, middle, and last initial or nickname. Elderly home. Okay. And I mentioned my grandma earlier. She was in an elderly home before she passed on. And I don't think I finished the story, but like they took the fact that she smoked as an excuse to do kind of intrusive radiation on her, or unnecessary radiation. And they found out at one point in time before she passed on that they went in the wrong place and they were burning shit. And I forgot that part of the story. But yesterday I mentioned, like if you burn an organ that is not damaged, with chemo or radiation or whatever, you're going to damage the organ, like with the radiation, that should be removing the thing. Like you're going to have it absorb it. So it's just like that came out without me even thinking that or even putting that together yesterday. So it's just like somebody's like, oh yeah, okay, I must try it this way. And then, God stops it and it's like, they're trying this way. So this person is like, okay, I got here with the story. I stopped right here with the story. And now I'm right here, 1965. Okay. Born or die. Remind you of that. 1946, born or die. I forgot. It was another 40 we had, 47 probably. 79, okay, or 1946 through 49 could be significant. 1979 or even 78 as well. The 70s have been very important as well. What was that famous for? Wasn't that famous for like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to, I don't know. I feel like somebody's like, oh, you know what it is. That's why you're saying it, and I'm not doing that. But drugs, but the hardcore drugs, like, ain't that the era, like, most people was on drugs? Like, it wasn't that during Reagan? Like, sorry, Reagan could be one of your angels. Someone's name starts or ends with a Q, first, middle, last name, or nickname. My name is Quill, okay? So, yeah, I have to put my eyes in here. Yeah, it's you too, bitch, okay? We coming after you, okay? I already know. I was waiting, okay? But just remember, in the game of chess, okay? Anybody can go. At the beginning, anybody can go. Anybody can go. But the king and queen. Everybody's protecting them. At that moment in time, the board is set up to protect the king and the queen. Know that. Okay? I'm just warning you. Okay? I'm just telling you. I'm just saying. Part of level one who was a judge. And I was talking about cricket service providers. Look at this. All right, I'm gonna just finish this round. Sorry. Hope y'all enjoying this and it's not going, or it's blessing y'all. It's giving you something. It's helpful, useful. 1987. Okay. Someone who you just knew. Yeah, all these random ass motherfuckers. You just knew this motherfucker, and they feel entitled. These motherfuckers been feeling entitled. They feel like they wouldn't get caught. Nobody saw it. Thank you for raining down on me. Hey, rain down on me with the highs. I appreciate that. Their name ends or starts with a K. You are them. First, middle, last name, or nickname. Thank you. Someone ruled by Jupiter, Sagittarius, or Pisces. This Pisces keep coming out. Okay. 97, 87. Yeah. 97, 87, 78. And I said when the 79 in reverse came out, 78. But I was getting that as well. Someone who is a spirit animal. So this spirit animal is giving me, y'all probably had like how my family had a wolf in our family since it existed in life in general. Y'all have that type of animal in y'all's lineage, and somebody knows about that. They're doing a lot of stealing in the spiritual realm. They're trying to that's why I'm equating you guys to a generator. But it's like they're like literally like using that as the playground. And I just was talking about how chess is laid out at the beginning, like anybody can go. Like it's giving me like that's their room, that's their hideout. And I said somebody started a cult in the living room. I don't know, but it's like they're so focused on the spiritual level. They're not coming down. They're not even grounded. Like get grounded first before you try to. It's giving me like airhead. Like if your head was filled up with air, like a balloon, like you will start floating away. Like they doing that. They not even in control of if they fall or not. They don't know how long this balloon, this air, this helium is gonna last. Is allowing them to launch into the sky. But they rather be there. They rather like be that balloon when you let it go and then it starts shooting over, like you didn't close it and it shoots around the room. Like they rather have no control or just end up landing somewhere than to have structure as well. So it's weird. It's just like you doing all of this. And a lot of this stuff can't happen. Like you can't take a spirit animal that out of a whole lineage. Like nigga, you gonna be fighting ancestors for eons, okay? You think that balloon gonna last long? You think your head gonna last that long? Your head gonna be fucked up the first eon, motherfucker. Anyway, pass on loved one who died escaping captivity. This also give me like somebody could have been trying to set you up to be kidnapped, sex trafficked, ring, or something like that. Okay. With or without their knowledge, heavily with their knowledge. Okay. Someone who was a spouse, especially a spouse. And I was gonna say that. That's why I don't know if y'all noticed the pause. I was gonna say that, but I didn't want to assume too much. And this deck was like this, and then I turned it around, and this card was here. So I didn't even see it. So there it goes. The grandma in the hospital, they nicked her artery, knowing they did it, and sewed it back up as if they did nothing wrong. She bled to death on the inside. She refuses an autopsy. Wait, oh no, they refused an autopsy. Oh my God. They refused us an autopsy. Like they see cricket people, cricket service workers, cricket people who are in charge of documentation. Because they know once you see that, there's no unseeing what you saw. And I think I even explained earlier about that as well. It's like somebody, like they did so much, like it's kind of hard to kind of forgive you. Or maybe I thought it and didn't. I do that a lot too and didn't say it, but anyway. Someone who is a nanny. Okay, you could be a nanny as well. Wow. Or, you nanny someone and they're bringing that up. You probably even like kept in touch with this kid as well. Or Oh, okay. So especially if you were a nanny or you babysit somebody, nanny is just more professional word for caregiver, because babysitter is totally different than a nanny. A nanny is more serious, okay? It's like salary versus hourly when it comes to nannies. So nannies are considered salaried employee even though they can't be paid a salary. And then babysitters, they could be paid by the hour. It could be, they could be younger age. They require less experience, qualifications, and shit like that. So something like that could be significant, but especially if you were like some type of caregiver for somebody, a child especially, but it could be for even an elder. We have elderly home here and stuff like that. We keep talking about that, have stories, share. And, like you were just somebody, taking care of these people, and then because you were taking care of these people, they start targeting the people you taking care of. So it's like somebody is so thirsty for your energy. It's like, oh, you know them. It's like, you know them. Okay, so since they know them, I'm gonna figure out how I could turn them against each other for some of them. But it's just like, let me figure out what I know, what they know about this person as well. But they're not even being genuine about it. Like, because it's something else. Like, they probably were hired. Okay, worked in retail. Okay, a coworker came out earlier. I wasn't supposed to do that much. I'm done. Okay, a group. Okay, so a group in retail, best friend. Okay, or you could work with your best friend, or I feel like somebody also is a boss of their best friend as well. 2019, okay, year born or died in. They're reminding of us, reminding of them. SA, their name ends or starts with the SA or AS, okay, first, middle, last name or nickname. Also, when I see that, I get SA, like sexual assault and like that. So, 1976, wow, I didn't know they wanted this much. 1968, 1800. So, yeah, this is giving me curse. Like, they like I was talking about my grandma having 19 siblings, or a lot of siblings, like, and then they wiped them all out. Like, how she survived and I'm still like, it's like they all were born in this lifetime, like all of them. Like, why all of them? Shout out for funeral today. They did. I hate the white shit they paint us with, and every time I try to trust they shit, they turn around and say who this player is. Sorry. It's a song called G.O.D. It means game of death. So you keep talking about this. A field, maybe a field is significant. I'm gonna get my places back anyway. All right, 1999. All right, let me finish. Anna, their name ends with the Anna, especially Brianna. Okay, but any derivative they could name could just be Anna as well. Okay, start or end with that. Anastasia as well, or that movie could be significant. A friend of a friend. These outside people, they want y'all done. Oh yeah, you want me done? Oh yeah, Toya, I get as well. Soya or I just got Toya, but Sonia could be significant as well. Sonia Macy. No, she been trying to scratch at my door. Okay. Cause she got the world. Well, she got motherfuckers hating me, had motherfuckers attacking me and shit like that. She drove this cult at first against me, and she realized how the fuck she played a role in that. And I don't mean to talk about someone passed on like that, but she deserves to be spoken to like that because of the shit she's been doing to me, or it has done to me. All the shit she was responsible for. But yeah, it was a setup. Something was a setup, and they keep bringing that up as well. But oh yeah, she's Shango's wife. She gives Bonnie and Clyde energy. Someone's name could start with a B or C, first, middle, last name, or nickname, or even be those names, Bonnie or Clyde. Okay. But her name gives me like, oh yeah, you called or something like that. So somebody's gonna really call someone who died from a plane crash. Earlier I talked about Aaliyah. I always think about her first, but it's other people who've been involved in something like that, like Kobe Bryant and Gigi, uncle and cousin, uncle and cousin. Wow, cousin didn't come out, so a cousin could be significant. But like, or this cousin is probably related to you through adoption, or like through these extended family ways that keeps coming out. Oh yeah, cousin did come out. It came out with uncles and other extended. No, I don't know, secondary family. Ella, okay. Ella, I heard Bella, heard loud and clear, but Cinderella, someone's name could be that as well. Cindy, or some derivative of those things. It sounds like that. Passed on loved one who died from old age. So this give me somebody, especially these, like, so the plane crash. So that maybe you had in the past, like something just triggered you. That you're like, that flight was canceled or something like that. That flight was canceled, or like it was delayed, according to weather or something like that. You kind of somebody kind of thought back to that instance, and then maybe even one of these confirmations is like confirming something as well, or this is saying like you're gonna die at an old age as well. Like no matter what they're doing, you're gonna still die at old age. And I mentioned some of that earlier too. Wow. Wow. So have some loved one who was a friend of the family. Wow. Friend of a friend of the family. Honorary family members. Like, and I made sure I broke down all these because it be that. It really be that. I knew it. Like, because even though I wrote these to identify people coming from the other side already, like I kind of based what I chose to write about based on if I'm trying to identify also who was involved. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I broke down so many relationships when it came to outsiders, because people come from the outside so many ways. And God's like, nah, you can't even get here no more. You can't get here no more. And some of y'all are a generator. They can't even find y'all their main supply. Y'all a generator. Y'all are a supplement that is able to stand on its own. A supplement, though. They don't even got their main course to even get to be looking at a supplement. Someone also could be dating without having their fucking finances in order. Okay? Then you worrying about why the fucking one or somebody don't want to split the bill and shit like that. Shit. Why you worrying so much about the damn money? It's about the experience anyway. Unless you are going on fucking dates just to get free food or just to get discounted food. You're like, shit, the recession's getting high. All right? I got to adopt me another hustle, okay? Because I do not like to cook. A lot of these motherfuckers came out here don't like to cook too. I mean, in some of y'all energy, this karmic type of energy that relates to the collective, they can't cook. But it's almost like they mask that part of themselves, like try to diminish it, like it's not that important. And then gotta worry about doing all this fucked up shit to make sure you keep somebody on the fucking leash. You wouldn't have to do nothing to keep their ass on the leash. And at least if you could cook them their ass a good meal, I couldn't even get it out. Somebody pissed. Okay, but we also had like someone who could really cook earlier as well. So it's like somebody could really cook and be taking advantage of that and putting shit in people's food. Who knows? Someone who was a seraphim. So like a really big person could be significant as well, especially a friend of family. Ooh, someone who was a air sign. I said that earlier when something came out. Like, I don't know. Anyway, someone who was a mentor. Okay. All right. Allergic reaction. Wasn't I just saying somebody was putting something in people's food as well? And they probably did something like that. Cooked something with somebody's food and knowing this person relies on them for their fucking food and shit like that. They trust them. They didn't think they had to fucking sleep with one eye open around this motherfucker and actually look at them prepare their food like a Subway or something. 2007, okay? You're a born, died, or you, okay? Their name ends with a K-A, or it makes that sound, okay? Or starts with the A-K or K-A as well, okay? Passed on loved one who was an innovator, okay? AK, it was giving me more gun energy, AK-47, something like that. Wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind. AK-47, Mac 11, Glocks and 9s. These pussy niggas hating, trying to knock me off my grind. But I can't let them do it. I got murder on my mind, bitch. I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind. I got murder on my mind, bitch. I got murder on my mind. Whoa, whoa. Mm. Whoa, whoa. Then get no it. Then get to roll no switches. No lock on no Christmas. Then get to see my niggas. Then get to hug my mama. Then get to see her kisses. All smoking is out loud. Don't pass me no midget. I'm smoke this pain away, 'cause that's the only way I'm gonna heal it. Wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind. AK-47, Glocks and Nevins, Glocks and there you go. I was supposed to stop already. I'm done. All right. Anyway, poker. Oh, so somebody had a gambling problem. Okay. Poker could be significant, or you can play. Look, keep going. Quit playing games with their heart. We don't play when it comes to our heart. Okay. I don't really want a white horse and a carrot. I'm thinking more white horses and carrots. I need you right here, because every time you fall, I play with this kitty like you play with your guitar. Okay, we got some musicians up in here. Ex-lover. Okay, your ex-lover was a musician. Boyfriend. No, that's it. All right. Look, they keep having me trying to Issa. Okay, Issa, right? Could be significant. Okay. Do more. I'm just trying to go. Well, I'm not even trying to go. I'm just trying to put this deck away. They pull out a lot. Do you want me to go? I can go. I can't go. I'm gonna go. All right. There it goes. All right. 1966. Okay. Or 1965. Oh, that already came out too. 2009 or 2008. Did that come out? I feel like it did. 2022. I feel like I said that year or something like that. Or maybe I didn't. I don't know. But first and the last name starts with ASI or ISA. Or ends with that. All right. Someone ruled by Neptune. I kept saying a funky ass Pisces keep coming out. Look, punk ass Pisces. Okay. Neptune. Your dreams ain't coming true. All right. If that's you, your great grandmother. Okay. Your great grandmother probably pissed at you because you're doing stupid shit, Pisces. Okay. Get it together, Pisces. Get it together. Okay. India Irie. Okay. That was YNW Melly, Murder on My Mind. I was singing earlier, okay? And then Guns kept coming out. That's why I started singing the song, but, the AK is in there. It's like, and it's that big energy. And then when I start singing that song, Murder on My Mind, like, it was giving me, like, that's why people are feeling more desperate right now. The energy is feeling more tense because, like, the people who are being bullied, the victims, the chosen ones, the black sheeps, however you want to identify us or look at us as, like they're now this person. They never woke up in the morning with murder on their mind. You guys never woke up like that. But people keep picking at you. So that's equivalent to that magnet ball I was talking about earlier. You're like, okay, you keep throwing this ball at me. I'm gonna just take it. I'm going to just take it. Keep threatening me with this. I'm going to just take it. Someone who died from doing something they thought was healthy. This also gave me like a health conscious motherfucker. Oh, y'all want a word on the street? Okay. Someone who was a father. Father keep coming out. In-law? Wow. Oh, killed by an in-law. A father was killed by an in-law as well. But, yeah. The in-law... See, these outside people, innocent bystander, innocent people, and y'all hurting innocent people. These outside people hurting innocent people, okay? Part of the royal family, okay? A royal family, see, y'all lineage was very big, okay? A departed loved one who was a veteran, okay? They just saying, mark that last message for you. All right, so a veteran military involvement could be significant as well. Something was set up for that. Maybe somebody wasn't supposed to be there. Nobody's supposed to be here. Just dropped on my lap. Someone who had a disorder, maybe they, you know how like there's certain qualifications, you got to take an exam and stuff like that. Is the song she passed away now though? Really? Bodie Pecan is the song. She passed away now though. What? Did I mention something? Didn't know I mentioned it. And then the ET is giving me, y'all star ancestor. I can't. I think I passed by that one. Sorry, y'all. Y'all want to bring out what ancestors are here actively? I'm pretty sure the whole Galactic Federation here. Okay. They wanted to bring out Nell again. Okay. Nail. They could also be talking about nails as well. Nail magic. They did a lot on me. And then they was doing it at first because they thought I went to got my nails done. And I didn't. I did it myself. Because they were messing with this one so much. I had to like build it without like any like form or anything like that. I had to literally scope it like that to create a nail because they kept like taking it off, and I didn't want to take this, like I didn't want to take this nail, and I feel like that's why they were taking it they were attacking it because they were showing me how like this nail is like a wisdom nail under it, and I like my natural nails, but I had to do it because they kept attacking it. So I was like, okay, well, I'll put some color on there now, but I like my natural nails and stuff like that, but they attack little shit like that, and then thinking, like I'm over here splurging and stuff like that, and that's not that's not half of the thing, and so I shouldn't even have to say I did my own nails and shit like that. Why are you so worried about my pockets? They always worrying about the wrong thing. If you worry so much about the shit that you doing wrong, you would be in this predicament. God wouldn't be so pissed at you. And you don't believe me. A lot of y'all don't even believe me. It's sad. It's best you believe me. It's really better for you to believe me. It's best. Yeah. I normally don't like to advertise without, some type of arrangement first, but I really like Snoop Dogg. I don't know if he made the wine, but they did a really good job on their wine. It was actually, I had this for a long time and I kept forgetting to open it. And when I was in a homeless shelter, we couldn't bring stuff like that. So I would, leave stuff like that in, somewhere else, And I finally, got it and tasted it. And it's actually very good, For the price, it wasn't even... I thought honestly, I didn't expect much out of it. I really didn't. I didn't expect much out of it. And I like that it has a high alcohol content, especially if that's what y'all like. But yeah, so that could be significant. Snoop Dogg, or maybe you like him, or you support his stuff, his endeavors and stuff like that. But yeah, y'all want the motherfucker dick. Y'all really like this? I was really like, I really didn't want to debut this day because I was like, man, this is gonna be just so. They already talk about how much I cursed. Okay, like I made it way before they even started focusing on that as much as they do. But they've said something like that before for me to say it, and that's why I kind of censored all the curse words out. Well, I did actually, yeah. Ass motherfucker is, all of any curse word in here is censored out, to be on the display. Okay, but damn, I put it back on accident. Motherfucker who's always on a diet. They're saying this. Okay, so are we describing them again, or are we saying this is what they're saying about collective? Okay, so just take it as a resonate. Shit, it probably you probably heard somebody said this about you, or you will. This is why, okay? Or this type of person. I'm describing this type of person as well. So juicy fruit, but it's not cute ass motherfucker. Okay, this also gonna be like somebody shot they shot, or where the lights at? It's early. Where's the lights? Okay, it's dark in here. It's one of those on the movie Friday After Next, Pops. He could be one of the angels. He went in Miss Pearlie's house, the landlord, and she had this crush on him. but he had to really use the bathroom. He's known as having to use the bathroom. Oh, somebody got the bubble guts. Anyway, but you know, like he went in there and used the bathroom, and then by the time he came out the bathroom, the lights was off, candles was lit. And you know, she was laying on the couch with some, you know, robe on. I was like, ooh, I've been waiting on you, you know, like stuff like that. And I feel like somebody did this already, or they gonna do this in the future. And you know, like it's gonna be somebody, you know, who is not good looking at all. They probably got too much testosterone. They got mustaches and shit, you know, been plucking hairs, you know. Anyway, but you know, not good. Okay, but they always flaunting this shit. They always offering somebody this shit. Like nobody wants it. Okay, this is a sample nobody comes for. Okay, they're wondering why they keep bringing out the sample, because y'all want to get rid of it. Y'all don't even want to sell the product y'all trying to advertise. Y'all trying to get rid of the samples. Y'all stupid. Generator energy, okay? You're not even the main supply, okay? Anyway, motherfucker, that's too good for the bus, okay? So they are saying this. This is what we are picking up. So juicy fruit, but it's not cute. It's giving me like somebody who act like they got more money than they actually have, you know, and shit like that. Like, oh, you would never see me on the bus. You would never see me on the bus, okay? That auntie, it could be auntie energy. Her auntie could be here. Her uncle did come out, so. A motherfucker who look like they never eat in reverse. So, juicy fruit could be like related to that as well. This could be a big ass Ursula looking bitch. Okay, I don't know. Let me turn these up right, just for a presentation. But you know, we started off with that energy, like someone who's always on a diet. Okay, you're mad at me, baby. I'm gonna start from the beginning tonight. I'm gonna listen to the one from yesterday and the one right here. So thank you. Okay, you been saying that. Okay, nice, sweetheart. Tell my little friend I said hi and play for me. Aww. You are, baby?
Somebody.
Yes.
My fault.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for it. You look like now you give me my phone. So I'll be having to force him to make me charge it. I mean, let me charge it, because he don't be wanting to let me charge it. Yeah. And then be mad at me when it go dead. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, I get mad ass motherfucker. So that was in reverse. So they're even, you know, this is a type of person, you know, like they purposely don't even want, some of these people don't even want you to know what they talk about, honestly. You know, but if they are the person that I'm describing, because it's in reverse, so I feel another meaning coming through. But it's like somebody gets mad as fuck if this resonates with them, and you know who that person is. It's kind of telling on who they are, okay? Snitching ass motherfucker. That's why I've been blocking this, but it's okay. All right. Snitching ass bitch. This is snitching ass bitch. Somebody snitched on somebody, okay? It's coming out, okay? Talking about a lot about crooked people here today. Drama king and queen ass motherfucker in reverse. This is giving me somebody who also throw rocks and hide their hand. They won't even tell you they knew about something. The negative Nancy ass motherfucker. Someone's name could be Nancy. Starts with an N. Okay, ends with a Y. Nanny came out too. And maybe you even call somebody who's related to you Nanny. All right. Nina. Okay. I want a cookie. I thought it said I want a choking. They obsessed with your neck. Somebody's obsessed with your neck. Okay. I want a cookie for taking care of my children as motherfucker, and that's in reverse. So this type of person, this is probably the only good thing about them, is that they take care of their children, or they don't look for the recognition. They don't look for honor or something like that. This is like the best thing about them, but it could be the opposite. Using my hands to solve all my problems as motherfucker. That's all that motherfuckers do is fight. And I'm not surprised why they keep attacking us. Or y'all. Okay. Thinking they making a comeback as motherfucker. Oh, you thinking you making a comeback? And this deck was actually inspired by Roz. This is actually Roz's deck. it was at first an attempt to show you that this he cussed, and then he just made it as what we made it into. But he was trying to show you guys, like he wanted, like he came up with this idea, and that's why I even wanted to censor the words too, because it was a lot, and I was like, here on the snitching ass bitch, I wrote ass at first, like I started writing it, and then I had to just start censoring it out, and because it was just so many. I was like, oh, okay, thank you for letting me know. Thank you for confirming to me. If only I could get more to believe, but it's okay. I'm not gonna force it down your throat, but I need you guys to stop fucking attacking me. Like I'm just sitting here wanting to say that God cursed. I don't want to. Thank you for the 6 like, and may God bless you just for that. I don't even want to curse for God, but I don't want to censor God either. If God wants me to curse, that's what God's gonna make me do. I mean, and then I sometimes when I'm talking and I would curse a lot, it's because they are doing it more. I cuss more than usual. One time I was hanging around this girl who's an enemy now. I really hope they got her. That's probably why they bringing her up. But she was like, damn, like out of nowhere, she was like, damn, you cursing, and like damn, like she was like, dang, I never heard you curse that much or something like that, and I wasn't in this type of stuff either, but like. I didn't know, and I even then I was like, I was cussing a lot. I didn't even notice I was cussing a lot, like but my speech started to change as passionate I was getting about it. It's because they want to show how passionate they are. They also told me they like to say they want to be relatable. They want to be relatable because they don't want this type of relationship that y'all have with a lot of people have. Sorry, I'm trying not to say y'all so much. Maybe y'all, maybe y'all believe in calling the Most High Yah more times than less, shit. Okay, sorry. So I like they want to be more relatable, like they want you to feel comfortable. You know how like some people don't even like to cuss around their kids or something like that, like not like cuss around their parents, even if, as an adult, and not because you want to be this. I mean, not be like, if you do it, it's not because you're being disrespectful. You're just claiming your autonomy. I don't know, like, but with them, that's why they kind of get offended when people try to encourage me and I kind of listen a bit. That it seems like y'all silencing them, or y'all quieting one side of them, and it's like that certain part. It's like you're a totally different person around your parents because you don't curse around them, but you curse. But you don't have to curse like exactly how you curse around other people, but you could, like let them know that you curse too. Like, I don't know, it's giving mass energy, like somebody wearing too many masks. Anyway, let me try this again, ass motherfucker. So a lot of people been doing it, just doing it and doing it and doing it wrong, and doing it and doing it and doing it wrong, and doing it and doing it and doing it wrong. Okay, just keep on doing it at LL Cool J. Okay, ladies love Cool James. Okay, wanna be humble bitch ass motherfucker. So this is the type of person, like this could be a huge as Christian. I ain't gonna even lie, or a hypocrite, any type of religious hypocrite. Okay. Or this one of those things, like, like they always claim that, especially a mother figure, they always claim like, I've been there, done that, I did all of that type of stuff. But, like they also kind of projecting that energy onto you, because some of the stuff they did and shit like that, you would never kind of think to do. You was even wondering, like, mama or daddy, why would you do that? Why would you do something like that? Something like that as well. Or you just, I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting that. I can take your man as, or woman as motherfucker. Okay, yeah. A best friend took somebody, man. This could be that. This could be even the best friend feeling like you thought this best friend was humble. Maybe y'all went to church together, or this friend invited you to church, or you invited this friend to church. All right. It's just something about this motherfucker that I don't like as bitch. So this is what they saying. I feel like this was just how they said about you. Somebody's saying about you. It's just something I don't like about them. They can't put their finger on it because they got a demon that they need to take care of first. They seeing all fog with that demon occupying their ass. And then once that demon comes out of that them, they're gonna see clear. They gonna even like somebody's also trying to pull energy. See, they keep pulling energy from you, and you probably don't. You probably pick up this energy about a particular person because you're like in tune. It's like like, but you're not going around saying like this person is possessed by demons. Like you ain't saying that, but like your mannerisms would say that. Like you would know, or you would just act in a way that you would know, and people would get mad at people who would come out and say like that's what it is. But you got people who don't want to say it, don't want to admit that this is how they feel about certain people, who wouldn't even mind if you admitted that, and then kept it pushing. Because once you tell this person like it's something about you I don't like, it's like, actually I was thinking about you, so it made some type of process easier. But they be scared of those results too. Anyway, a motherfucker who has blood on their hands. Okay, that's why we pulled out this shit, huh? Yeah, this motherfucker got blood on their hands. So they could have been in jail for killing somebody as well, or killed somebody, maybe even told you about it, and it just never got caught. Earlier I was kind of even hinting at like a parent figure setting their own child up to be killed. Okay, like actually setting it up, like, and then even something about the news could be significant. Something about that story being on the news, or like okay, so sorry, so two different things. A story was on the news about a death, and that's how somebody was notified of someone's death. But God wanted one scenario just to show you how this person reacts, or so maybe when that person saw this, it gave away like that they did something, and the people are showing this person on the TV this death because they're letting you know like it's done. That's the signal, to say like we're done, it happened, and stuff like that. And as you're listening to the story, so it looks like it's brand new for you, but or it's brand new for them, but they know, like they were just waiting on that as a sign. But they acted so like crazy, like you didn't even think they would act like that, even if it's because it's a daughter or a son or something like that. Yeah, and I kept saying like they found a body. A lot of times in our readings, it comes out like they've been looking for a body and they can't find it, and they're gonna find it in a lake. Okay, at first I used to get just pools of water, but now they said lake, that body of water. All right, roach ass motherfucker. I ain't show you, but that's what this person is. Maybe see, and this is giving me like dirty blood, or even got blood on their hands for money as well. And now they ran out of a lot of that stuff. I can't go outside without makeup as motherfucker in reverse. They could also even be mocking you. It's like, it's just because you can go outside without makeup, like, doesn't mean something's wrong with makeup. And you never said that. You're creating something. A hoe that's always in someone's face, okay? This bitch be in everybody's face. And this bitch know everybody. She know everybody. She for everybody, okay? Cash dog. That bitch for everybody. Okay, that nigga for everybody or something like that. Whack dick pussy ass motherfucker. He is for everybody. Look at that. But or this person could be a virgin, or you could be a virgin or something like that. You can't touch this. Yeah, someone's a virgin. Thank you for the 7 like, and may God bless you just for that. Or a virgin that like could very well not be one because they're at the age and they're grown. This motherfucker like dick or same. Oh my God. Oh, I thought sometimes this comes with something else. What is the other one? Beard. Yeah. I thought that one was that. But somebody is in a closet. Someone's in a closet. This motherfucker like dick or pussy. Like they're in a closet. They're forcing people to be a beard to them. I was like, didn't I say this was the last time? A motherfucker who doesn't know how to make money in reverse, and this is probably why they're willing to be a beard or something like that, because they don't know how to make their own money. They don't know how to put their skills to use if they have any. Okay, God probably ripped them away. An ungrateful ass motherfucker. Thank you, God. Yeah, God ripped them away because you ungrateful. Okay, you're a lie. You're a cheater. Quickie hoe ass motherfucker, you ungrateful. Okay, out here doing, you still having sex in cars. Okay, well, ain't nothing wrong with the spontaneous sex, but some people rely on that as their playing field. Look, that is very significant. What is going on? Something in a big arena is significant. All of them are place. Okay, maybe that's significant because I keep thinking like of board games and big fields or area for something. Kitchen witch ass motherfucker. Oh, they doing a lot of witch magic, but you're kitchen witches. And earlier I was talking about that practitioner who knows they not doing the right shit. They know they ain't gonna get results, but they trying to cling on to this person for this person's money. Okay, PZ Pipe don't know what Skype is as motherfucker. This is just giving me this old ass motherfucker as well. This person probably don't even know how to FaceTime. Okay, but the Skype, like, that's even somebody even older. I'm getting as well. I will leave you for dead as motherfucker. Okay, this is a person who left you for dead. Okay, and they're doing this na 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 na. Okay. I'm always fucking up as motherfucker. Okay, this motherfucker has said that to you as well. I'm always fucking up. Yes, you are. Yeah, because you're just a weird ass motherfucker. Okay, you are. All right. Just the way you are. Bruno Mars. Just the way you are. But I was trying to remix it. Go on dates just to get free food, ass bitch. I was getting that. A nobody wants you, ass bitch. Okay, a nobody wants you. Okay, nobody wants you. Okay, take you in that funky ass shit over there. Okay, this ain't Tina when she was asking to keep her name. Okay, Ike would love to be this motherfucker right now. Throw that fucking name, okay? Because once it got off of you, it don't even look right. It's that fucking foggy ass cloud. You can't wear it like this. Or they can't wear it like you. Scorn lover ass motherfucker. X already came out. The scorn lover. And they were like, how come you don't call me anymore? Did I say thank you for the 7 like? And may God bless you just for that. I'm sorry if I didn't. Okay. Superficial ass motherfucker or bitch or nigga. Or so this is why they also, some of them, this is why they can't let you go as well. Because maybe you're the one that attracts to people to the friend groups. Like some of the time, these motherfuckers didn't get dates until they were approached by a group of people while they were in a group of people with you. Mm-hmm. They're superficial as well because they only care about themselves. Like they only care about how themselves look. Like they'll be a motherfucker who claiming that they're your friend and they sitting here looking at you talking with a huge ass booger in your nose. Okay. Without even giving you no type of signal and shit like that, okay? But they claiming they're your friend, all right? And then the fucked up part about it is like, if they're not your friend, they're your enemy. And normally enemies will point that shit out. It was a stand-up comedian that said that. It's like, yeah, I actually like my enemies because they'll be like, you got a booger up in your nose. That's why you got a booger up in your nose. Stuff like that. Like point out the shit, like that you need to know anyway. But it's like, you are now an enemy, like if you're not for me, you're not for me, I guess stop it. Slob on the knob, whole ass motherfucker. Slob on the knob like corn on the cob. So this is a motherfucker. Yeah, so yeah, y'all be in a friend group. Y'all did prostitution together. Y'all ran in the streets, okay? Okay, you can roll in peace. We're rolling peace. Why? Everybody notice me. Yeah. Okay, cause that black extension. Okay. I was also getting that song Bad and Bougie. Okay, my eye could be close to you. Mama, where you at? Okay, mama, all of that. Okay, mommy, get in clear. Where you at? Okay. I stay confused as looking at us, motherfucker. I don't work jobs, bitch. I am a job. If you don't like it, you could pay me for a sucking slob. That's not the hugest flex ever. I hate that part of the song. I'm like what? It couldn't be nothing else. Nothing else was on the menu, okay? And oh, how dare you be looking good without me, ass motherfucker. You look too good. You looking too good, okay? Or somebody is even claiming like you downgraded since you left them or they left you or whatever. You done better under their watch. Lies. Okay. Lie, a cheater, a deceiving heartbreaker, and I won't let you back in my life. So I'm taking, okay, a motherfucker that hasn't checked their ego. Yeah, check your ego. Ooh, boy, you're looking like you like what you see, but you let take up on it. I'ma let you work up on it, baby. Let it take up on it. Watch your eye up on it. That's not the song I was trying to sing, but check up on it, okay? Got it, flaunt it, boy, I know you want it. Now turn around, you watch me check up on you. Watching me shaking, I can see it in your face. Can't take it, it's raising. You watch me in amazement. You can look at it as long as you don't grab it. If you don't go bragging, I may let you have it. You think that I'm teasing, but I ain't got no reason. I'm sure that I can please you, but first I gotta read you. Okay? Tarot readers up in here, okay? First I gotta read you, okay? But you don't have to actually be a reader, tarot. Like but you really gotta analyze this motherfucker, okay? Is something about this motherfucker you just don't like? Look into that a bit more, okay? Your intuition trying to tell you something, trying to remind you. YouTuber reporting false ass information ass motherfucker. All they do is report you on YouTube, especially if you're a terrorist or some type of reader on energy. Like you read some type of energy on YouTube. They always do it. Stalk you, cyber stalking. Look at that. Thank you for the 8th like, and may God bless you just for that. Right next to YouTuber. So any type of social media stalking, just stalking you all the time. But they're in a walker, they can barely walk. Like, motherfucker who hates themselves, yeah, you need to check your own ego. Ego is not bad, but you just need to check that motherfucker. It needs to be balanced, okay? Focus on that. Y'all putting so much effort into shit that don't matter. Straight up witch ass motherfucker, okay? This is a straight up witch, okay? I never want to commit ass motherfucker, okay? So this motherfucker started doing a spell on you because you didn't want to commit to them. I was not supposed to be here that long. Oh, that long. You attacking me now? They like, bitch, get the fuck off. You weren't supposed to be here that long, okay? You can't hold it together much longer, okay? It's not working. They gotta go, huh? They gotta go. They gotta go. You weren't supposed to do this shit anyway. You weren't supposed to do it. You weren't supposed to be stopping. As I'm singing this. Around the time I pull out that fucking card too. Bitch. Motherfucker who claims you took over the convo, but they insisted you speak, okay? They feeling like you speaking too much, okay? You talking too much, okay? On this fucking platform. Especially YouTube. Especially, okay? I'm also on Facebook under the same name, where I've already built the Kingdom of God through tarot over there. Yes, through tarot, but I focus more on zodiac signs. So if you're interested in those type of readings, I have them over here as well, but more so over there. I focused over there, and that's why they give me so much slack when I start doing zodiac sign readings. I'm supposed to, so every time I go live, I'm supposed to do a zodiac sign reading in some type of way. I missed 2 times, okay? I missed 2 times deliberately. Or, no, I just did 1 live, right? Yeah, so this is the second live. But I had kind of planned at the end to add it, but, I don't need to do it. So I missed 2 times. So I'm going to make up for those 2 times. I would do it, okay? I would do it. Okay? Bitch. Okay, stop. I did, and this is big for me because I normally don't do. Well, it was. I've been on this channel for 3 years, almost 4 now. They've been attacking my channel, but so I had a hard time even finding ways to get consistent because of so much spiritual warfare going on in my life on the channel, but in my outside life too, outside of the channel, and they always been attacking me, and so I had a hard, and so this is the most I've ever been consistent since I've been in shelter. I was more consistent than any other time in my life, but even when in the shelter, I didn't do 12 live streams in 1 week. I didn't ever hit that. And then the next week I did 5 or something like that, or 3. So essentially, so if I went from 7 to 12, that means I did 5 extra, and then the next week I did 8, which was one extra that I normally do. So I was just saying all this to say that it's a big milestone for me, but they would see me doing stuff like that, and they would make it seem like those are the hardest times they attack me, because it should look like something should add up, like something should catch, or like I should be able to catch something. I should be able to. Sorry, maybe somebody caught something. I start getting really hot and sweaty when I said that on my head. So something on somebody's head. You got a ring worm anyway. Yeah. So normally I'm not able to be that consistent, and it was just a big deal. And then they would start attacking me even more because they feel like this is what I mostly care about, and I do care about it, but like I don't care about it enough to try to run myself into the grave. Like I'm just happy for like being able to do 12 in 1 week, like, or something. Like it's not because I'm like trying to brag about it, but they would treat me as if I'm bragging about it or something like that. But anyway, or they think it's more important than I think it is. Pick me ass motherfucker. Yeah, they think that's what I am, or you are. Like they think you want people to pick them, and that's not really what it is. Wow. I heard nothing you said, ass motherfucker. Yeah, I know y'all doing what y'all do, okay? And that's why I took my break. And no matter what, and no matter how consistent I stay, y'all gonna still fuck with me, right? So I might as well allow myself to make inconsistencies. Lack of better words. Gossip folks. Love the folklore as motherfuckers. See? Y'all always just gossiping about people. And then this motherfucker is probably the one that always gossips to you about somebody. They always know somebody else's business. How you know everybody else's business? How? Anyway. So I'm about to get y'all some tarot and close up. Yeah, I'm not going to do the tarot right now. I'm going to come back, though. And I hesitate to say this, but I don't give a fuck. They just messed up my time. Now I know I was at over 2 hours. See, look, always doing something. Why? Y'all don't get tired. Y'all don't get tired of losing. Y'all really don't get tired of losing. You're like, no, it's gonna work now. Okay, try me again. Okay, get in the ring with me again. Why I oughta? Like. Get in the ring. Please get in the ring, okay? I'm gonna win this time. Fucking eye hanging out your socket, nigga. Yeah, winning shit. Oh, this on the floor. Motherfucker that's trying to hold on to the little ass hair that they have. Leaving me like hold on to you for dear life, okay? You shouldn't do it as motherfucker, okay? That was in reverse on the floor, and I feel like somebody was warned, like, you shouldn't do that. And they found out the hard way. Or you warned them as well. Ooh. Especially in-law. They want to bring me back to the in-law again. And I got a sharp pain in my stomach. They like, get the fuck off. Watch. I'm gonna do some tarot real quick. Do y'all want me to split it up? I'll split it up. Put them out. No, I didn't even make it like that, but I could. Whatever. I can do what I want, okay? I'm a grown woman, all right? Do what I want. Okay, so we got tarot. I equate tarot to the truth, so we got divine feminine going first, okay? I just grabbed one divine masculine. You was at the bottom, okay? You had other stuff going on. Death, okay? Anubis. Anubis name to me means a new bitch, okay? So, but Scorpio is very significant in the divine feminine's life, okay? Past, present, and future energy. Keep in mind, you guys, please. Thank you. Don't hurt me. The Lovers, okay? So, Gemini, yeah. Gemini's been coming out, okay? It's that Gemini in me. I got split personalities. I'm a provider, G. Bills paid by the first, you see. Keep it popping with the currency. You said you never leave, but you're trying to turn your back on me. I understand you got no trust in me, and I'll change for you. And you promise that you'll stay with me. Please accept my apology. Gemini, Gemini in me. Gemini in me. Don't you leave the Gemini, Gemini, Gemini in me. Gemini in me. And don't you leave. Okay, Donnell Jones, my apology. Okay, somebody gonna apologize, and this person is watching. On this death card as well, like maybe a person went to a new business begging for divine feminine back, especially a man. It don't have to be. But you know, like, and he's like, I won't do it no more. I won't do it. Okay, I need my lover. I need the person. Didn't you say we're supposed to be together? Okay, and Ra is on this card. He is close to y'all, but he's like, didn't you say we're supposed to be together? What's going on? Okay. What's going on? Okay. So some people could know why they have to beg or apologize and shit like that, but some people don't know. Okay. So rude awakening. Okay. Especially for stalking you. No, we had stalker come out. All right. Nine of Swords ain't stalking in your dreams. Astral traveling in your dreams, but that your nightmare is over. Okay. You endured. Okay. Strength card, a Leo. Okay. You endured. Okay. Lord, deliver me, 'cause all they seem to do is hurt me. Hurt me. Okay. Yeah, so I remixed that song by Donna Lawrence and Leandria Johnson. Okay, those names and initials are important. But they say, deliver me, because all I seem to do is hurt me. And I changed it from that because that's what we do. The victims always do that. We always find a way to blame ourselves. Okay. Sagittarius. Ooh, in reverse. Oh, your strength is overpowering the Sagittarius. Okay. And this is my eye on here. Okay. I knew she was here. Okay. Or she mad. Okay. Mama, where you at? You mad? Okay. Mama is somewhere mad. Okay. She's pissed. Okay. Somebody's in a department store or a builder store. Or are you in Costco? That's why I was getting that sample example. Like it looks like a really big place. And they got the carts, you know, the little beds. Yeah, Ace of Cups. So like a Leo could have overruled a Sagittarius as well, or a Leo is an Earth Angel, because Temperance could also be Earth Angel alchemy. This Leo really defeated this magic, maybe even against a person that was involved in him having to come back and crawl back. So maybe there was a misunderstanding. Maybe I'm making excuses. Okay. I don't know though. Ace of Cups in reverse. So this could be about a lie as well. So maybe that's what it was. Like maybe somebody kind of stretched the truth, or they didn't technically lie. They just omitted the truth as well. They felt like somebody just came out and said it was like it wasn't their damn business. Okay. Three of Coins, especially at work. Okay. Co-workers keep coming out. Okay. Something about the people y'all around. Seven of Coins. Yeah. A little bit. Yeah, Seven of Coins in reverse. So somebody. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking something was wrong. Yeah, so yeah, we always do that. We blame ourselves, find a way to think we're wrong. I don't know if I finished that, and he came back again. Sorry. They're attacking me more than usual right now, right at this moment. They're saying I need to go. Miss Cleo reading, so they've been investing in readings, okay, or somebody really want their money back, okay. And I've been saying throughout this reading, and I said a woman went to jail and she hired a practitioner. Something about that. It's in the past. It's coming back, especially the Sagittarius. It's a couple water sign. Any water sign. Didn't I say that about another card? Okay. 4 staffs. Okay. A marriage. Or or maybe somebody wasn't even an officiate as well, but Mommy Mary Cleo is very close to you. I knew you were here. Okay, there is no substitute. They was like, there's no substitute. Judgment. Okay, ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. My stomach's hurting. I haven't been giving much effort into singing today. Maybe partially due because I don't feel like singing. My mood is not in the area. I feel like singing. Yeah, they're attacking me so badly right now. Mary Magdalene could be close to you. Mary Magdalene is Jesus' wife. He and Mary Magdalene would have been the epitome of what, or was the epitome of what God would be. God and Goddess is walking around on the earth, and that's what this twin flame journey is all about. Divine masculine, divine feminine journey is all about. It is about the love, but it's like how to be that example. How, you know, how Jesus came down here to show the disciples, or, you know, just to teach the world, lead the world to God, is the same way as now, like at this level, or, you know, in this upgrade in your relationship with God, or, you know, like, or the hierarchy of your journey in general of life. And it's like you now have to, you know, God is requesting you here to be with your partner and do everything. You know, like at first maybe you got used to like doing a lot without your partner, you know, and then now they like it's necessary at this moment and stage in your life and what God is about to bring you through, that you need to actually be able to um um work. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm being attacked. I think I should just leave, but I'm about to get your message. Divine masculine, divine masculine. It's like, what? Okay, yeah, because he always just go first, because stuff like this could happen. Okay, and I always end up skipping on divine feminine. I will always end up doing that. Yeah, let's do divine masculine real quick. I ain't gonna spoil neither one of y'all right now. I'll try to come back whenever I can. The sun, divine masculine, the sun. Hi, a 10, shout at you a 10. Yeah, somebody can sing that to you. The dream and fabulous. Don't hate on us, we're fabulous. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun, dun. Oh my god, I can't even remember the song. Okay, anyway. That's Jaheim. Fabulous, okay? R-E-Me in the R-E-S-P-E-C-T and never G-I-V-E. And keep your H-E-A-D. U-P and never G-I-P-E. U-P and keep your H-E-A-D. U-P. Yeah, so stop. Stop. Okay. Huge epiphany. Son, I call the son the snitch in fun and games, but he just really snitched. Like as I was doing all that. Oh my God, gave me so much. Okay, stop. Did you throw some dust in my face? Okay, don't do that. Okay. The fairies could be close to you, but I think about at 10, as shorty, you a 10, like you a 10, or something you did was a 10. Okay. And then even how he's on here, there's a bull on the sun card, and he's on here. He's looking like he's victorious. He's looking like he's done something. But look at the hands as like hands that want to slap somebody, line somebody up to slap them. And Divine Feminine just had the Judgment card. So well, let's see if it comes out for Divine Masculine. I don't know, but something like that is significant. Somebody's gonna get slapped, or they got slapped. Okay, they slapped them. Stop. Okay. Jasmine Sullivan, JS. Somebody's name is over the JS. Okay, bust the windows. That keep trying to come out. I haven't. Y'all just heard me. See. And they know it must have fucking stepped on some buttons. My remix did it. Was it my remix? Let me know. Okay, I did remix that song to come from the perspective that your angels would do that for you. Your angels, at 10 come down snitching. Okay, would do stuff like that because they know you're not like that. You're not built like that. Okay. But yeah, so that could be happening, all that's significant. But he also brings me to, when I look at this card, he brings me to how, like, this looks like a cape. If you can see it, I don't know if you can, but it looks like he has a cape on his back, the back of the sun. And then that cape is also like the end of that cape is a part of his skirt. This is giving me reincarnation energy, like very important people, like Mother and Father God, the epitome of what Mother and Father God should be on this earth. And they want you here right now. They want you here. Right now, focusing on this part of the journey in your life with your partner, okay, for a lot of you, okay, especially if you like these parts when I split up divine masculine, divine feminine, stuff like that. I'm not gonna get the channel messages on this one, but I will get them if I do end up coming back. Oh yeah, shit. But yeah, so like somebody could be reincarnated. This could also be like passing down the royalty, passing down some type of inheritance lineage as well. A Leo to a Leo from a Leo or something like that. Dealing with a Leo about a Leo. Yeah. Somebody snitching or somebody coming out and confessing, okay? I'm still in love with you, boy. Seven of Cups in reverse. Oh, yeah, they confessing that they could have put a love spell on somebody or they were under a love spell, okay? High Priestess. There you go. I knew it. And that's why that reading about the Leo in their divine masculine, or, yeah, divine masculine energy, which could be a man or a woman. It's like this, a mother could be like heavy masculine, maybe because she had to be a single mother. She had to carry a lot of stuff as well. And then so like she has to adapt more into her masculine energy. And so this mother who hired this practitioner, she could have identified more as divine masculine, assuming she's not living with us right now and she's just alive in another dimension. The A added to it. But yeah, so I feel like he could be even saying that, and I'll just say he and she because it's easier if y'all know, but he could also be saying like he went to a practitioner himself to put a spell on you, like, or it could be a spell. I try not to make excuses for divine masculine no more because I feel like there's divine masculines in this energy who rely on my excuses. So, okay, you let them know because you know already. Okay, you the high priestess, no, don't try to butter me up. Don't be doing that, divine masculine. Don't do it. Okay. But yeah, and see, and this Pisces is here. This Pisces been jumping around every fucking reading. Okay, so especially if a Leo and a Pisces is significant, they were even, saying something about this, like the connection, because even the Seven of Cups is ruled by basically Neptune or Pisces in general, intoxication energy. Somebody drugged somebody. Is somebody about to get the signal? It's done. It's done. But it's by seeing something. It's not going to be a phone call like you would see on movies and shit. Or somebody try to do some shit like a movie. Anyway, sorry. 10 of coins. Oh, the legacy. They lost the legacy? I don't know. I don't know. Take that as it resonates. I don't know. I'm not about to fucking trip off of it either. Okay, you're not about to drive me crazy. We got these Seven of Cups. You're not about to Seven of Cups me. It's in reverse. Okay, you can't do it. Okay, you can't do it on a fucking High Priestess. Anyway, but somebody's family is coming as well for some of you guys. Queen of Coins. Oh, you going down? Yeah. So yeah, somebody. Let's get word. It's done. Or. Yeah, wake up in the morning, I got murdered. Somebody got murdered. I don't even know what song it was, but the song is screaming in my head. They probably playing this. They cannot face what they did. Or even with a dog. Like you see, there's a dog on this card. It's in reverse. Maybe even we got to... Anyway, we talked about this shit earlier. But like, and now it's like a darker drop. Like they're doing so much in the spiritual realm. But they got a surprise, a rude awakening, the storm brewed up on their ass. And or they didn't even know somebody knew something. Maybe even a Taurus. Somebody didn't know a Taurus or somebody knew a Taurus. Okay? 5 of Cups, yeah, and they regret. Okay? Or they wish they would have known this motherfucker. They wish. It's giving me they burnt their own backyard. Or somebody tried to get somebody to do an arson claim, like get somebody to commit arson and pay them for committing arson. And or you about to get caught for that. They that shit caught up with you. Yeah, somebody named because I already T. Yeah, they're attacking me right now. Miss Cleo's tarot reading, and I was just saying T, and I didn't even see this, but T is kind of highlighted here, you know. But MCT could be significant. Ain't that in coconuts? Okay. Is that the fat in coconuts, or I don't know, you know. Coconut is probably a significant fruit. I think of coconut as like the fruit of God. Like it provides so many things. Okay, the movie Moana could be significant as well. You know, the like they had to they used a different part of the coconut, even including like the palm tree of the coconut. They use that for different things in the village, and somebody was being very resourceful or not being very resourceful, or they didn't see where God was. They didn't see where God was providing. Someone wanted more. Okay, they kept wanting more. Yeah, temperance. They couldn't control themselves. Okay. The star, this Aquarius, this person could be greedy, known to be greedy, even try to even say you're greedy, but they're the greedy ones. Now that is some take one to know one type of shit. Okay. So Aquarius and Temperance, Sagittarius. All right, I'm gone. 7 of Swords. Takes one to know one, motherfuckers. Okay. Or they could be trying to even say like talking to telling the divine masculine that, you know, this Aquarius, whatever they did, whether it was actually cheating or not, they were being sneaky, or, you know, you needed to have to wake up. And even how he pouring his water in here, it's almost like he kind of don't even want nothing to splash on him or something like that. Like somebody is too good for something. I don't know. So that could be significant. They're bringing me to the red roses. Somebody could be getting roses. Dozen roses down inside of you. Are you in reverse again? What's going on? Okay. So, Emperor has been coming out of reverse lately. All right. So, my Emperor card be meaning Father God energy. Okay. But it also could mean divine masculine in general. Here it is. Okay. And I was like, you just woke up, or you went back to sleep, or you didn't get up, you didn't wake up. And I feel like that's probably why it's in reverse. I felt like it wanted to be in reverse. So Mommy Mary Cleo is close to both of you guys as well. And then we got the King of Staffs upright. Yeah, because somebody went back. They went from an emperor to a king, or they've been demoted. Okay. They backs hurting. You probably going through physical body attacks. And another reading in the past, I can't remember which one, but you know, I was saying like, especially for a divine masculine, so it's really probably for him. But like how he leaning on his chair, he's like, man, my back hurt, but I gotta be here or something like that. And like, another reading for divine masculine, it said like pay attention to like changes in the left side of your body. And then when I was talking about the back aches, like I was feeling the left side of my body, sensations over there. So I was like, it's giving me that feeling when you sit somewhere for too long, and then, you know, your legs feel like they look like the static on a television set. Okay, I feel like I saw that somewhere. Like, is it a meme or something? I'm sorry. See, I be trying to give y'all credit. All right, too much. All right, too much. Okay, never too much. Hi, Luther, Aries. Okay, death. Okay, so King of Staff. Yeah, so you woke up. So you woke up, then you went back to sleep. Somebody woke up and then they went back to sleep. Especially when they saw this tarot reading, somebody couldn't handle the truth. It was like, it was better that I didn't know this. It was better. They were mad. And then, or how they reacted the first time, they regret how they reacted, and that's why they come in repenting. But this came out for both death, Scorpio energy, Death came out with him crying on the card for both cards. So it's like it's almost even giving me, like somebody, like it could be two people acting like this, but they all like, or one person out of these two people is just like in everybody's face. Just anybody who will listen, like, oh, I can't believe such and such. I can't believe it. Can you believe it? Would you like to talk about it again? Okay, especially some nigga. Okay, like nigga, how you talk so damn much? Okay, 10 of stabs. Yeah, he work hard. He do a lot. Okay, he's just doing too much. Okay, or he was supposed to own this shit. But he was like, nah, I'd rather be a manager. That's what kings are to an emperor. The emperor is the CEO. The king is the manager, okay? And just to be equal. Like the manager who has to report to the CEO. The lovers in reverse. Oh, somebody don't love something, okay? Oh. So somebody got some jealousy here? There's some jealousy? Or somebody trying to tell you something. We start off the snitch, okay? I don't know. Take this as it needs to take, okay? And then rise in reverse. So yeah, Father God is pissed. Or Father God is trying to show somebody, whether it's divine masculine or divine feminine, but we're talking about divine masculine. But I feel like even if it doesn't deal with divine masculine, it deals with him. But he's he's trying to show, like, somebody's trying to tell somebody, like, this person is not loving, like, not your lover. It's not supposed to be yours. Like, not supposed to be your partner. I keep scratching my nose too. Not supposed to be your partner. I'm probably gonna have a book about it. All right, last one. Ooh, Ace of Swords. Wow. There we go. All my aces mean true, especially Ace of Swords. Okay, so. Yeah, this person's not your lover, but this person is. So maybe the person who's willing to beg for you, willing to apologize and shit like that, that's your lover. But the motherfucker who can't even fit on his chair, who ain't even comfortable sitting there, but he fought so hard, he worked so hard, Snug did a whole bunch of scamming shit to get here. He don't want that. He don't even want the chair. Grapes also mean abundance as well. And when I look at the crown on here on this thing, I think of ring as well. Like, so somebody could be getting married. So it's like, yeah, see, before you make this decision, before you let this new bitch in, because Anubis name to me means a new bitch. Okay, before you let this new bitch in, you need to make sure you're choosing the right person. Whether you're the man or a woman type of divine masculine, it could be either or. But before you let this person in, you got to realize this motherfucker ain't for you. Who are they? Who is this motherfucker? Who is this nigga? Okay. And then we got the Hermit in reverse, and then the Six of Swords. So somebody is tired of hiding, tired of being an investigator, or they're tired of creeping in your energy, and they're gonna finally move towards you, or they have finally got to the point where they feel like it's safe to move towards you. Okay. When I see this flag on here, I think about rescues and stuff like that. Rescue mission. There is a mission, okay? You will complete. There's something about your love that makes me weak and knocks me off my feet. Or this fucking hermit is very pissed off at this high priestess or what they did when it came to somebody housing the last thing they like the close something right before like everything has to be set in stone stopped, like, and at the end, and like right when they thought they were at the finish line or something like that. This could be a finish line, someone could be a race person, or you just do something to track. Oh yeah, they're fucking with my stomach. All right, Donnell Jones keeps coming out, but I also get Stevie Wonder because that's the original version. Well, either way it goes, it's they both sing that song, but Stevie Wonder is the original person. And when I look at this card, I think about that song because it looks like, how people say they're weak. When something's really funny and they feel weak as well. And this is Anubis again, in more of his dog form and less authoritative form, maybe even more approachable form for some of you as well. Shape-shifting energy. But the moon is giving me energy where she was like saying a lot of like crying and stuff, like basically venting to him. And she she told him what she ended up doing. I did it already. um, but she told him like the stuff, and he was like, "What you did? What? Oh, tell me again." Oh my god! And then, but like the stuff that she was saying, it should be like she kind of should be laughing about it too. But like he's surprised that she's that serious about like that being true. And he's like, yeah, there's something about like how you handle things, or like there's a situation divine masculine is pointing out for divine feminine, like how you handle things, especially a woman divine feminine. It's like it really knocks them off their feet, it really makes them laugh. Or someone is talking about you, vented to somebody, or you told somebody about maybe even the inheritance, maybe somebody's inheritance, a will went through, and a will like fell through. The arrangements for something fell through right at the last minute or something like that, and they felt like they were touching it. And then so the moon, in the reverse, you don't know what she's gonna do. You don't know how she's gonna move and stuff like that. So you could have been venting to somebody as well, about, your problems, and only told them stuff, and they were going around gossiping about it as well, masculine. Like you thought you could confide in this person. You should have been able to confide in them, but they just don't have no loyalty. Don't even fucking worry about it, okay? They don't deserve your presence, all right? Some of them don't deserve your presence, okay? No, you know who you are. You know what you've been around here doing, okay? So I'm gonna leave it there. You look, divine masculine always get more. But yeah, so he finds a way to get more. All right, sorry if that didn't make sense. I'm not gonna. Nope, I'm not gonna. What's it called? Put myself down. No. Hopefully it do make sense. I do hope it makes sense, but I was saying it in a way where I didn't feel confident enough that it made sense. And even on this 10 of Pentacles that is in reverse, like I like how the baby is. The baby's like making sure everybody's included, being inclusive as well. Like the 10 of coins, like somebody got left out of being included. And then I pointed out how the dog was a different color. It was this color on another card. I don't know if I see it, but yeah, it was another card. Is that it? Somebody else slam something out for me and be like, there you go, baby, there you go. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, but yeah, so like the night and day difference, like you don't know what's coming from this, but it was something that's a surprise that you're gonna be happy you waited, or I don't know. Shit. All right, so there we go. Divine masculine. What are you doing? Are you being cryptic? I don't know. Or he did something. And he thinking this is him singing, "These are my confessions, just when I thought of." Somebody got somebody on the side pregnant, okay? Yeah, there's probably a fucking divine masculine who's like, I really got to stop right now. I really got to stop right now. I really got to stop and pay attention to one person. I really got to stop, all right? I really got to pay attention to one person. You sure? Are you absolutely sure? This is all I need to even search for. I'm gonna get. Like, are you sure? Like someone not questioning God, but God, they're so hesitant to accept that God is finally bringing them, or God is bringing them to their one and last. It's not gonna like, no, God hooked y'all up. Like y'all one and last. I'm gonna leave that there because I'm not sure what party that came out for, and I don't want to get the wrong message. Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this message blessed you and you enjoyed it. Okay, come back and visit me in the future very soon. I don't know how soon. I'm trying to do today, but I wouldn't be surprised if I can't because they're attacking me so much right now. I'm surprised I went this long. Oh my god. This is, I don't know. Am I supposed to share this? I'm like, this is my um, third time going through a cycle this much. Shit, fuck it. All right, somebody needs to know this. That's very abnormal for me. It's but it's been happening like that when the attacks. Like 3 is normally not. a norm, but I'm not surprised when I get 3 and there's been a lot of attacks. But normally when there's a lot of attacks, it's more than it's supposed to be because people are trying to do moon rituals. The new moon, yeah, right, yeah, the new moon just came into Taurus, right? And they keep messing with people's cycles. And I had a reading about that. It could be for divine masculine or divine feminine, man or woman, because people are doing fertility magic, to bind their wounds to yours, to fuck up that portal, to block that portal and shit. I know you don't got a womb, but you can get what I'm saying. Like what? Yeah, I can't think that well right now. But yeah, so um, it's crazy, and yeah, I'm not really comfortable sharing everything, but that's what it is, and I'm not coping so well with it. I haven't been prepared as much, and I feel like that's why they attacking me in this area. It's like this is the last thing I want to always think about. Sorry, I don't mean to be crass, but I think somebody needs to know that, and especially if you're at the end. But yeah, so at the end of the video, yeah, but yeah, so I don't know when the next time because the attacks are so heavy right now, and it's crazy. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Anything y'all want in this reading to come true, I hope it comes true for you soon. Uh, kiss your kids for me. Pray for me in a good way, okay? Fuck y'all the prayers, okay? This is horrible, okay? Sorry. Sorry, I don't mean, but I feel like don't imagine it that like I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about I feel the actual physical attack, but I was telling y'all about the thing separately. So don't think of it like that if you're getting grossed out. I'm sorry if I grossed you out. I wasn't trying to. I'm saying it wrong. But all right. Come back and visit me in the future. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. You made it this far. You might as well. Okay, at least like it. But if you do subscribe, thank you. And like it, thank you in advance. And may God bless you just for that. All right. Add to our 485. Okay, again, go check out the Ogun video if you've been focused on childhood healing or you're just interested in Oguns and Orishas. Okay. Also Anubis started heavily in that, and Father God thought as well. And I put timestamps in the description box, so you don't have to watch the whole thing if you don't want to. But I opened up a lot about myself, so that's why I put a lot of trigger warning and stuff like that. All right, so bye, y'all. Have a great day or night whenever you're watching. Who's keeping me here? But thank y'all. All right. I feel like y'all ain't gonna even add these numbers right. What y'all doing? Okay. I ain't think I was gonna have to be able to post this motherfucker. Let me get the fuck off. I'm about to get off. All right. Bye. We get off. You take it. You trying to take it. You just try to take it. That's all it is. All right. Keep it open more. Somebody phone tapping. Phone tapping. 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds. Well, enough. Okay. Enough. Okay. Enough. That movie Enough could be significant. Have my ticket, please. Okay. My baby barely eats meat, and we made some meat. See, I can't even fucking share how I want to. I don't know what to share because they've been doing this type of magic where it's like if they find an item we really like, they'll start like I don't know. You won't see that item in store as much anymore, and that's why I even brought up my cycle thing because that's what they've been doing even with that type of shit. Like it's weird, but pay attention to that. But yeah, he don't normally eat meat, and then so I planned to share for him to taste it if he wanted to, like, cause I always try to ask him, and he wanted more than I thought, more than I could afford. Okay, but no, I bought him, his stuff that he normally likes, and I would have bought more of the meat. And that's the person he's asking for. Okay. All right, so bye, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to vent and stuff like that. Who cares? Who cares, right? Who cares? Who cares? You do? Oh, thank you. Thank you for caring. Okay. Is that person I'm making excuses for? Is that them? All right. Bye, y'all. I'm coming back. I'm gonna come back. Okay. You don't want me to go that bad because you want me to come back. And I know you want these channel messages. Okay. Is that why? I haven't done in 2 readings. I know. All right. I got you. Whoever you are. All right. Thank y'all. Thank you for supporting me. All right. And keep in mind, the Ogun video is not a live video. It's a upload, okay? So to help you find it. All right, so have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Again, anything you want in this reading to come true, I hope it comes true for you and for you soon. Okay, last but not least, I almost did forget, okay? Because I'm focusing on the wrong things. Thank you, God and God's team, for your messages today. I hope I did you all justice, or did I say it already? I don't know. See? They're fucking with me. They're 7 of cups in me. I'm getting off. Bye. Love y'all. Have a good day or night whenever you're watching this.